think your life would be so much better with 500 kids and no money. I can't believe it. I've been sitting here reading all the little soundbite sounds in the chat or whatever, and I just can't believe that Salah is about to be back in the picture again. I thought for sure, 2 months ago, you could have never convinced me that we would see Salah and that he would be back in action and we'd be suffering through for the better good, though. There is something to look forward to, even though we're gonna have to suffer through the woof woof and the hello, guys, but it's going to be tough. I'll leave it at that. Hello, everybody. Good to see you this morning. Happy Wednesday. Hello, big scoops of spaghetti. Good to see you. I'm tired of him too. Sweet Cancer Warrior, Carrie, Cheeto Firecat, Orange Blossom, Sticky Caramel, Oh Hell No, Sarah, Marsha, Carrie, Andy, Wicked Crafter, Say La Vie, Can I Poop First? Stacy the Witch, Cats for Nelson, Katie Cakes, Vanessa, Angry Water, Just Jamie, Ennis, Sassy Mama, I Draw People and Animals, Our Foodie Beauty, Mary, JT, Dynamite, Code Blue, Moon Pie, Panda Pondu, hello, JB, Bismillah. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. I appreciate you. Listen, I had plans of watching Rosie today, but how could I skip this stream? I really couldn't. I mean, we are on very important Syrian watch right now because Chantal could be gunting off to Syria at any moment. And the buildup to get to Syria is also very interesting because we're supposed to be locked in. We're supposed to be building our stamina. And that's just not happening, is it, guys? Hey, Minnie Mew. I gave my cats away for you. Thank you for being a member for 12 months. Appreciate you. Thank you, Butter Crumpet. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Hump day already. The King in Yellow says, made it another year. Yeah, but today is my 42nd birthday and my daughter's 6-month anniversary. Can I get a good for you? You absolutely can. And congratulations to you both, hun.
For you.
Good for you. And thank you so much for being a member for 17 months, girl. Tina B, thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Who got it? Jim 25. Welcome, new member. Thank you so much, Tina B. Appreciate you, girl. Mary Beth, girl, thank you so much for gifting 10 the YouTube Underground memberships. Let's see who got them. Maybe you can too. Raging Raw, your mom's attorney, love your name. Amanda Mack, Don, Girl Tube, hey Girl Tube, Disco P Who, Cali Girl Marty, Food Before Dudes, love your name as well, and Color with Charlie. Welcome, all new members. A word from our sponsor. Pickle, go ahead.
Don't be a cucumber.
Yes.
Be the best dang pickle you could ever be.
Pickle, you're starting to sound a little Southern. I heard a Southern twang there, Pickle, but thank you for that inspiration. Mary Beth, thank you. All new members, welcome. Please feel free to use your custom emojis in the chat. Thank you again, girl. Crazy Ribbon Lady, thank you for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Susie by the Sea, welcome, new member. Thank you so much, girl. WNC Tar Heels, thank you for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Debbie Plum, welcome to you. Welcome to all new members. Thank you, WNC. I'm so sorry. Thank you, everybody who just gifted memberships. Appreciate you guys so much. Hey, K-Buns, good to see you, hun. Yeah, but can you believe Scarletter and Charlie were bullying you on the Bird app just for being tall and having perfect vision? You know what, K-Buns? I'm not shocked. I really aren't. I mean, damn them. Damn, they're in cahoots against me. This is another takedown attempt, I suspect. Another damn, when are they going to knock it the fuck off, K-Buns? Shameful. I'll deal with them later. Video coming soon. Going at Charlie and Scar. Both of them. We're going to do a double punch. Same time. Scar, thank you for the support. Appreciate you, girl. Fondue girl, thank you so much for gifting the YouTube Underground membership. Bonus Noodles, welcome. Thank you, Fondue, and good to see you. Yes, we're going to take Scar and Charlie down one by one. Hey, Pink Warrior. Fondue, thank you again, girl. Hello, Yulia. What's up? Taking the day off because I deserve it. Yes, you do. Oh, it's a shit show, Yulia. As per, we got lots of screenshots to go over, lots of chatter in Chantel's chat to talk about, lots of Salah grifting. Is anybody shocked that Salah is grifting? And what he's grifting for is he wants a fancy schmancy icy machine. And I heard that yesterday, and I was listening in my living room, and Sam was in there, and I was like, I don't believe, because there's not electricity, at least not a lot of electricity in Syria. I don't believe that they have access to ice like that. So what? Okay, so you get the icy machine. Let's say Nina go ahead and she splurges and sends the 350 for the Syrian ice machine. Where does the ice come from? Is there something that I'm missing here? Because if you can't run your refrigerator, if you can't run your freezer, how the hell are you guys going to make ice for said icy machine? I don't get it. How are you going to make the slushies, if you will? Buy your own ice machine, big dollar salary. This whole move centers around Chantel. The big talking point with it is that she's going to be living in Syria for free. Are you guys living for free? No, nobody here is living for free. Okay. You have responsibilities. You have to pay for things in order to survive wherever you are. So, with that being said, basically Chantel has said, I'm in Syria and I don't have to pay for rent. I don't have to pay for electric. I don't have to pay for this. I don't have to pay for that. Well, then what the fuck do you want from us? What do you want from your community? If you're over there living the good life, you're making your Kick coin, your YouTube coin, whatever the situation is going to be, well, then you motherfucker should be in the best situation possible to buy your own icy machine. Why in the hell is he coming in chat asking the Beezers to buy them a slushy machine when they're not paying for anything? Make that shit make sense. Yulia, sit tight. It's going to be a show, girl. And thank you for the support. Big Bertha, hello. He wants it for his biz, and he wants to be taxing those kids over in Syria 30 cents a pop for slushies that ain't gonna have no ice. How do you make a slushie with no ice? Is that a possibility? I don't think so. That's gonna be some hot ass Kool-Aid. Okay, we know all about the hot ass Kool-Aid over here in the United States of America, and it ain't good. You ain't calling that shit an icy neither. Big Bertha G, thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Rach on the Rocks. Good to see you, girl. My baby boy is going to be 1 in 1 month, and I never thought I would lose the bet that Foodie would still be scooting before he blew out his candles. Girl, time flies. I cannot believe your baby's going to be 1. And thank you so much for being a member for 26 months, girl. I appreciate you. Holy shit, it seems like you just had him. Little Lassie, hello. Why does Salary need money? He's a rich businessman who owns all of his property. It's all family property. They've got really very minimum outgoing cash flow. So why do you need anything from anybody else? If anything, you should be buying us. Excuse me, Chantel. When you get to Syria and you're all settled, we request that you buy everybody in the community a icy machine, because you all should be able to do that. No, she'll never give back. She only takes and takes and takes. Hey, Spiteful Pinky Jean. Little Lassie, thank you for the support, girl. Fauntleroy says, I can't believe how lovely Chantel looks in those beauty shots, though. Now, that's one pretty woman, isn't it? Isn't she, I should say? Really takes your breath away, Fauntleroy. Samesies, girl. And thank you for being a member for 29 months. Hello, Fumos. Have fun riding away with your dog, cutie. Yeah, I mean, you're the one who told the community he was a dog, an inbred dog at that. Those were your words. Fumos, thank you for the support, girl. Let me see. I think I'm almost caught up. Hello, Just Beck. Good to see you, girl. You are an old school OG member around here. And thank you for the support. Hope all is well with you in Australia. Beck says, I believe this is Chantel grifting on Salah's account. They just want the dollars, not the appliance. I believe half of that is true, Beck. I believe that they obviously want the dollars. They don't want the appliance. But I believe 100%, and I've said this from the beginning, and I know a lot of people, different people and different creators in the community, they believe that other people are logging into Salah's account and talking in Chantel's chat. Me, I'm a naysayer to that. I believe 100% every message that is sent on that account is from Salah. And here's a big reason for that. Number one, he's an idiot. Okay. But the big one for me is that you got to remember there is a lot that Salah hides from Chantel. The history of stuff that he is watching, anything that I just don't believe that he would allow Chantel even access to his social media accounts. I really don't. That, along with, like I said, what is said in chat, really, in my opinion, matches exactly what comes out of Salah's mouth when we see him on camera. Cats for Nelson, hello. Cutie should sell a course. She gets so much money. Yes, Chantel. Tell us all how it's done. Cats for Nelson, thank you for being a member for 8 months. Do you still have the video live stream that are members only? Since I have my memberships, I know I would love to watch them. I believe so, GirlTube. There might have been some that I took down because when they were doing all that striking and, when the girls lost their monetization, I did make a lot of stuff private and a lot of stuff got deleted. But I do believe there's some stuff still over there. Cats, thank you again. Hey, Manning, good to see you. Just Deb, thank you so much for the super sticker, girl. I appreciate you. Hello, Tat Von B. Why are you guys surprised that she's always shat in the forest? She's been squatting since forever. Because it's just mind-boggling. That is one of the things about Chantel that I think that everybody can agree with. Like, how is she able to hold contain all that mass right in her midsection? And it was kind of like when we seen Chantel touch her toes. Remember when she did that little like bendy move on her couch and she reached over, she's like, see, I can touch my feet. And we were like, damn, with those little bitty T-Rex arms and everything, that was really a sight to see. So watching her squat down and not tip over, I was kind of shocked by it, but you're right. She has been practicing for a long time. She's been shitting in the wilderness in the Canadian woods for quite some time. And also, she was using the squat potty while she was in Syria, but still, it is a sight to see. And we're going to watch it today. We're going to watch yesterday's live stream. She was present and accounted for almost 7 hours. 7. That's a long ass time to be live streaming. I don't even know at that point what you're talking about. Like for this community, I feel like it's different because we're talking about other people because we're motherfuckers, right? And that's totally fine. But especially when she really doesn't have anything going on in her life other than this Syrian move or whatever. Like, how do you find 7 hours to talk about the same thing and the cat traveling and your cat's going underneath your seat and the cat needs a health vaccination or certificate or whatever the case may be for 7 hours of the same freaking crap? Hey, upstairs down the hall, good to see you. So let's go through these screenshots that I was collecting before we went live. Let's go over those before we get into the actual stream. This one was from Chantel's YouTube account. To the people offering me money for BG, you can stop wasting your time, not for $1 billion. So you know what? I feel like we've ran our poll on whether or not we believe that Chantel is going to Syria. And I do feel like at this point, the majority believes that Chantel is going to Syria. We still have some naysayers in the chat. That's okay. But we're moving along. Will BG make it to Syria is the new poll. And we're just going to keep it yes or no. We don't need to have any scissoring the fence. Where do you guys stand present day? Do you think? Because listening to her, but you got to understand, listening to what Chantel says and what her actual actions are never the same. So even though she's dying on the hill of BG going to Syria with her, and as believable as she makes it sound, because she kind of does, I'm like, damn, as much as I don't believe that she's getting BG to Syria, I mean, she's making it sound like the BG is going no matter what, but we got to use common sense here. Okay, we got to remember all of the situation, everything that is involved with Chantel traveling with BG. So present day, Milk Tea said no. Thank you for that, Panda Pondu. That's what I was going to say. Where I stand right now, as far as BG getting to Syria, and I said it yesterday, and my opinion still has not changed. I still say no. But I think it might be a very slight possibility. Christina, thank you so much for joining memberships, girl. Let me see if I can scroll up and welcome you properly. Welcome to the Poors. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. And in honor of the soundboard, until it is back in action, Brokey! I appreciate you, girl. Mrs. Fluffy Bottom, hello. Today is my 48th birthday. Look at you, girl. My sexy husband told me I don't look a day over 38. You got yourself a good man there. On our way to the Bahamas for 2 weeks. Look at you show off. I truly am blessed. Can I have a giddy up? Is it okay if I do it? Giddy up. Close enough. You know what? And you need the birthday song because come on, who doesn't? Congratulations on making it another year, girl, and happy birthday to you. Oh yeah. Mm, 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 Chantel could never. Where's your trip to the Bahamas, cutie? Where's your husband telling you that you look 10 years younger? Miss Fluffy Bottoms, enjoy your time and thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Kathy with the kicking K. Hello, hello. Yeah, but would you, Jesus Christ. Would you pin my PayPal, please? I want my mortgage paid for the next 2 months and some hair straightener. Thanks, babe. I'm on it, Kathy with the kicking K. Don't worry about it. And thank you for the super chat, hun. She wishes. Get a job, Chantel. If you want money, get a job. Hey, Loop. Good to see you, girl. Champagne kisses. Hello. Good morning, Yabba, Sam, and the support group. I start my new job today. I'm so excited. Hope all of you have an extra special day. You as well. And I hope you love your new job, girl. And thank you so much for the support. If you're not here in real time, don't forget to catch it. Don't forget about us. All right. Don't come off to your new job and just forget that Girl World exists. Catch us all on the replay, gang. You're going to have a lot to get caught up on because the community, as we speak, it's on fire. Okay. It's litty around here right now. Hey, Shelly Ray. I laughed so hard when she was asking Salary to reassure the community that he won't abandon her and will be there for her at any time. And the more she talks, the more she gives away. Oh, I was just saying this about the pool. There's no pool. I was just throwing you guys off. He's got 2 cars. He's got multiple properties. There's going to be a goat. There's going to be a rooster. No, that was a lie. This was a lie. You really? And some of these lies you don't even know about. You're actually learning in real time as well as we are, but you're going to believe what's coming out of Salah's mouth, that you're going to have internet, that he's going to make sure that you're taken care of, even though nothing has changed and he has family in Syria that he's still going to be spending lots of time with. Again, this could not have happened to a better gunt, ladies and gentlemen. Well-deserved, cutie. Well-deserved. Shelly Ray, thank you for the support. We're in for a ride, guys. As happy, and I even posted about it on Twitter yesterday. I was like, God, watching Chantel act like she's so happy and so thrilled to be gunting off to fucking Syria of all places makes me physically ill. Okay, yes, I'm a rotten bitch. And somebody said that in the responses. Like, they were like, I love it here with you rotten bitches. I was like, that's a great way to describe us. Okay, and it's fine. I'll accept it. I don't like to see Chantel happy. I want her miserable. I want her raging. I want to see some tears. That's the content I'm ready for. And we just got to wait it out. So eventually it's going to happen. You have to remember of all the times that we've had that amazing content where Chantel is absolutely miserable, especially when she was in Syria. And please rest assured, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. We just got to stick it out. Hey, Mods T, woof, 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 woof. Hashtag never forget. Shit, can't imagine what he's been looking at on that phone while she's been gone. Girl, I don't even think I want to know. I'd rather, you know what? No, I would. Go ahead and leak that shit too, Cabella, when you get the time. Mods T, thank you for being a member for 32 months, girl. I appreciate you. Hey, Sarah, I can't wait for the Syria tantrum. Who Salah's 3-day week food runs aren't enough for the gunt. Yes, and like, exactly. Okay. We are watching Chantel in her prime right now. She is eating around the clock. I think that the motherfucker might be banned off the DoorDash or something like that, but maybe not because she got the Wendy's delivered. But regardless, she's even went the extra mile where she gets on her mobility scooter and she got a Costco fucking membership for Costco pizza and Costco hot dogs. Okay. She's eating around the clock. And all of a sudden, poof, it's all going to be gone in a blink of an eye. As soon as Gunt gets on that plane and she flies over to Syria, it's all gone. I mean, do they have food in Syria? Obviously, right? But not the kind of shit that she's been eating, which is exactly why she's not willing to stop now. She's not willing to stop and actually like do her stamina bees or do any kind of like weight, not that she would anyways, but she's not even going to pretend to because she knows that these all are about to be gone. So how are you going to be able to deal with that, Chantel? You are you've always have been a food addict, but even now you've been able to gain at least 100+ pounds in under a year. That's how out of control you are right now. And you think she's gonna be in food withdrawals. And I hope to God that we have some kind of internet connection so we can all witness that. Sarah, thank you for being a member for 6 months. Addicted to Cold Brew, hello. Cutie needs to take grifting lessons from Rosie. Girl, I seen Charlie's tweet and I about fucking died, which I'm not shocked by. So if you're not aware, you've been living under a rock. Roz announced, I believe yesterday, I haven't seen it yet myself, that once Remily left Florida, that brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why it's so disgusting to me, but it is. It's even hard to say. Roz had to take a pregnancy test. Oh my God. Why? Why in your condition with all of these issues that you claim to have, physical, mental, like the list of things that you claim are wrong with you? Why would you roll the dice and go out here and be laying down with that motherfucker and having unprotected sex with him? Make that shit make sense. Now, my opinion on that situation, and other people are saying it too, because she wants to lock that motherfucker in. She wants to baby trap his ass. I think that was all done intentionally. Does she want a kid? No. But does she want to secure the payday? Absolutely. Bitch, I about died. Disgusting. Addicted to Cold Brew, thank you for being a member for 42 months. Bringing a poor kid into the world with the parents that are Roz and Remily, can you even imagine? And then the grandparents, which are the people who raised Rosie. And let me tell you something. Me and Sam talk about this all the time. I think Rosie is her mother's creation. I think a lot of Rosie's actions, her food insecurities, whatever you want to say, I think that was a lot to do with her mother. Anyways, my point is, so that kid don't have a fucking chance in hell. Raw Dog and Remily, ladies and gentlemen, sperm everyone. Remily bees inside of Roz. In case you needed me to break it down like that. Remily bees inside of Roz. Oh my God. Just back. Hello, girl, again. I'm on Ozempic and I've already lost 8.3 kg in 4 weeks. Congratulations to you, girl. That is amazing. Look at you doing the damn thing.
Good for you.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about over here. And good luck to you on your journey, girl. And thank you for the support, of course, as always. Cold Blue. Well, how else do you want me to describe it to you, girl? Listen, it is what it is. Remily bees inside of Roz. Spiteful Pinky Jean girl, Shelly Ray, did you notice there was not a banana? Yesterday was a busy day for me, okay? Number one, my kid, my youngest, decided that she wanted to try out for cross country, okay? Number one, I don't even know what the fuck cross country is, okay? If you see me running, bitch, just know, run too, because danger is coming. So I don't know what the fuck. I just assume that you're doing track. Okay. So we got this, like the information to go to the place or whatever. And it said XC, be at XC by the bleachers. And me and Sam's like, what the fuck's an XC? Like, we're looking around. We're trying to figure it out where this place is. Like, I'm looking for an actual, track that people run on. And then she was like, wait, she goes, I think the X stands for cross country. And she was like, I don't think that they run on like pavement. She was like, they run on like, like grass and shit. I'm like, who does that? Like, make that shit make sense. Anyways, let me tell you something. My kid is a pretty fit kid. And she got her ass out there in the heat, in the rain, and she ran 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 and she ran. And by the time, let me tell you something. This is obviously an outdoor activity, okay? It's thundering outside if you hear it in the background. So I'm over there and I'm like, motherfucker, of all damn things this kid wants to do, she's got to pick an outdoor activity in the summertime. So we're in the grass because, of course, it's in like the grass where they have trails and everything, right? And we're getting ate up, hot, sweating, it's raining. And I'm like, oh my God, how long is this actually going to last? Anyways. By the time it was over, and I don't know if she'll change her mind today, she's like, I don't think I want to do this. I was like, you sure, kid? And I'm encouraging her. I was like, it's going to be hard on you. You might think that, that it's really hard and it's going to continue to be hard. But I said, you'll get used to it. She's like, I just don't think it's for me. I was like, listen, that's your decision. I'm not going to force you to do anything. And I ain't mad about it. Okay. So we'll see where she's at today if she decides that she wants to continue to do it. Maybe it just kicked her ass so bad she needed to go home and get a breather and think about things. So we'll see what happens today. So circling back around to what Spiteful Pinky Jean was bullying me for, I was busy. Okay. I was out in the wilderness, sweating, getting rained on, getting bitten by mosquitoes. Have some sympathy for me. It was a lot. Okay. Spiteful Pinky Jean, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Of all things, just not the outdoor. Can we just get back to basketball in the fall, please? Can that start sooner than later? We get to go inside. It's air conditioning. We get a nice padded bleacher to sit on and watch the game. There's even concessions. You can get yourself some popcorn. They have hot dogs. They have nachos. Look at me, a true fatty through and through. I'm dead. Spiteful Pinky G, thank you for the support, hon. I'm sorry. I need to shut up. I've wasted too much time talking. Let me make sure I'm caught up in chat. Big Bertha says, Levi, change the diaper because my hand hurts. Oh, it's going to be bad. Big Bertha, if that happens, because they're going to meet again, they're going to do the deed again. Rimley will be, yes, spit it out. He will be beezing in Roz again. So if this one sticks, I don't even want to think about it. I really don't, Big Bertha. Let's not speak Roz becoming a mother into existence, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not do that to the universe. Nobody deserves that. And thank you for the super chat, hun. Hey, Jenna Taylor, you think Roz counts up? I think the chances of that are slim to none. But to be honest, Rimley seems to be a sick fuck. And maybe he likes some pain and suffering. So maybe there is a possibility that happened. I don't know. And I don't know why I keep picturing hungry fat chick getting hit from the back while eating a burrito. Thank you for the support. Thank you for being a member, hun. Fumo says, how do you even find the thing? Ew, girl. I don't know. Oh, God. Maybe they just need to go ahead and drop the tape. Just drop the sex tape. Okay, so we can all put this together and figure out how things really work. Because I'm curious. Kataria says it was in the right hole, just not a fold. Oh, do you mean that he bees inside of a fold and not the hole, not the actual bullet point, the bullseye, if you will, Kataria? That's a good possibility. And then, you know what's even crazier about that? Is Roz probably knew that was a situation and she just wants everybody to know that she totally had sex with her boyfriend and was unprotected and he totally beezed inside of her and she had to take a pregnancy test. Like, she is that type of person, wanting everybody to know that she had unprotected sex, that even if it's not even a possibility, she would still come out here and say that kind of stuff. Anyways, Kataria, thank you for the support. So I hope I've spoiled all of your breakfast. Okay. I hope you're all sick to your stomach the same way that I am. And we're going to move on. So we read this one. To the people offering me money for BG, you can stop wasting your time. Not for $1 billion. Well, number one, nobody's going to give you $1 billion for that cat, Chantel. So just stuff it. You're rage baiting the community, ma'am. We know a rage baiter when we see one. Okay. I live with a rage baiter. There ain't nothing. Nobody can tell me about a rage baiter. You are a rage baiter, ma'am. That's exactly what you're doing. Salah in chat. These are a couple of bangers from Salah. Salah says, I found a machine, can make ice cream. Is it Boza and Slushy Slush for $350 USD? So who will fund this one? Nobody. You will, or she will, not us, not your community, not our community. Buy your own shit. And again, how are you making ice cream without electricity in Syria? That's the question. Hey, Fadma. He wrote her in flour and found the wet spot. Oh my God. The joke never gets old. You know, the first time I heard that joke, I was probably about 10 or 11 years old. I don't even think Nina's going to buy the ice cream machine. And I remember my cousin said it about a fat person and I had no fucking idea what it meant. But for whatever reason, I just held on to that. And then eventually as I got older and I realized what the fuck he meant by saying that, I was dead. Padma, thank you for the support, girl. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Then he continues on because nobody took him up on his offer to buy them a fancy schmancy ice cream and slush machine. Okay. I will say it again. Maybe nobody noticed that I found a slush ice cream maker for 350 USD. So how about raising a fund for that? Because Chantel gonna need it. Laughing my ass off. Boy, he's really pushy about this here ice cream machine. Don't you have all of the money, successful businessman? Look at him peeping over his own screenshot over there on the screen. I'm going to say it again in case nobody heard me the first time. Send money now. Chantel, if this doesn't tell you what this man is all, why is he not buying you an ice cream machine with his money that you claim that he has and a lot of it? Salary, have your butler go get it for you. Exactly. I have never seen or heard about the level of insanity and beyond disgusting of the haters in horror world. They are really excuse of human being. Simply, they are jealous of someone, do things they can't. ... Simply. Let me explain what this is. This is what we like to call gaslighting. Okay. When somebody gets exposed for being a fucking scammer, cough, cough, cigarette, they start making it out like other people are disgusting human beings or they're insane and they're crazy. That's gaslighting. This is typical gaslighting, and that is exactly what Salah is doing. Wicked Crafter says, did she give credit to the 2 orderlies and the surgical rib spreader that helped him drill that? No, she didn't. Isn't that a shame, Wicked Crafter? That was a banger, girl, and thank you for the support. Fumo says, you get a slap to your face salary. Exactly. And could you imagine, ladies, I'm talking to the ladies in chat. Can you imagine if your husband came online and was in a chat room asking other people for money? And this is after you've told everybody how successful your man is and he's such a provider and he takes care of you, girl. And he kicks in, boom, kicks in your door and he's in chat asking other people to buy you an ice cream machine. Humiliated. Close your account. You can never recover from that. Hey, Nana Spike T. Fumos, thank you again, girl. Let me see where we're at. Salah says, I have a guard there who protects my villa, plus serve us if we need any order. He will go directly. Is the guard in the room with us, Salah? Because what the fuck is this shit, ladies and gentlemen? Is she not embarrassed? I guess she's not. This is a woman who shits herself, pisses herself, farts herself, eats herself to death, literally. So, of course, you would think that somebody would be highly, highly embarrassed by this. But oh no, Cutie sees this as love. And she sees this as, he's showing off and, they're just so much better than everybody else. They have a guard and he's a butler too. And he gets anything that we want. Well, tell him to get that motherfucking ice cream machine. How about that? Why don't you go over there, call your guard over and tell him to go get you and your Canadian death fat wife that fancy schmancy ice cream machine that you all keep talking about. They're both as bad as each other. And I've been saying that. Fondue says, talking like this with a mangled cupcake is wild. I mean, it tracks though, considering this is in Chantel's universe, if you will. Like what Salah is saying actually fits in her Beezer community. You can't deny that. Say Livy says salary better watch out. Cutie yelled at Tracy for suggesting Cutie buy trauma dump a movie ticket. LOL, just kidding. He can do whatever he wants. That's right, Say La Vie. Fondue, thank you for the support, hon. Shit is insane. This is more embarrassing, I believe, than him asking people not once but twice for the $350 USD to buy them an ice cream machine. I feel like this is more embarrassing. Strawberries was kind of showing her ass in chat yesterday. Strawberry says, please do a live at the villa before she arrives so we know it's real. Reactors say they found the bean-shaped pool at an Airbnb. Salah says, Strawberry, who cares about the haters? Go watch them and shut it. I don't know why Chantel hasn't blocked Strawberries yet. Strawberries isn't like, and the crazy thing is that she got rid of Carefree for a lot less. And Carefree, from what the chat told me yesterday, has been a big donator in the past. And the fact that Strawberries is still there, because of course we all agree with Strawberries, like, prove it, motherfucker. Prove it. Prove she has internet. Prove she has electric. Prove she has AC. Prove there's a farm. Prove it. Do it. Of course, he never will. Mrs. Muretta says the guard is usually a building doorman. They make sure strangers don't come in and do errands for tips. Common in Egypt and I suppose Syria, not special. And you know what? Now that you say that, today, present day, I'm leaning towards, I know there's two possibilities that people have talked about, either an apartment in the city or the farmhouse, the barn, if you will, out in the middle of nowhere. I'm leaning towards, because imagine taking Chantel, not that she wouldn't do it because she's so desperate and she's so fucking funkled that she would, but I think if there was an option to give her some kind of comfort that she's been used to for the last year while she's been in Canada, not that it's going to be the same, but I think it'll be a lot better if she got herself, is renting herself, hey babe, an apartment in Damascus or whatever. I think it would be better for her. There would probably be maybe more electric, AC. She could be in the city to where she's going to go out and she's going to purchase things, food, if you will. I think that's where she's going to be. So I think that the doorman actually adds up with that situation. And thank you for the support, hun. Hey, Jess, cutie in a barn. That's the content that we need. I agree. And thank you for being a member for 47 months. Appreciate you. Okay, we have one more, and then we're going to get into the video, the first one that she did from yesterday, I think. Yes. Salah says, babe, the haters are fucking jealous because you're going to live a life with your husband and your two cats all together in a fancy villa with a farm in nature. They would never, ever dream to be there for 1 hour, laughing my ass off. Well, I mean, you got us there. No, I don't think that we could dream of being in Syria for 1 hour. I'm not going to argue with you there, Salah. So when you're right, you're right. Okay. All of the other stuff could be argued, but that part right there, you got a point. All right. You got a point. I think that was all the highlights from Salah in chat. I'm sure we're going to get to when he kicks in Chantel's door. So if there's anything I missed, we will definitely cover it. With that being said, let's get into the damn stream. She titled it From Bees Maxing to Syria Prep. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm Syria prepping. Oh my God. Okay. I can't make it full screen because then we're not going to see the chat. And I feel like the chat is important because the chat was kind of litty yesterday. The Beezers, they were pushing back. They were not buying her bullshit. You cannot convince even your dumbass community. You can't sell them Syria. You can't sell anybody Syria. You can't even sell Syrian Syria, Chantel. Okay, that's why Salah wants out. That's why he's desperate to get to Canada. Okay? You can't even sell Syrian Syria, ma'am.
This is a little bit...
Pizza box still on the stove. Of all places. Listen, I know Chantel does not throw her trash away. That's fair. But how dangerous it is to have that cardboard pizza on the top of her stove, and she doesn't even consider for a second of what could happen. Why can't you at least bare minimum put it on the floor? Fuck, it'll be better off there. I think she's leaving it there for BG because BG gets in it and she thinks it's cute and she wants everybody to see BG. You guys don't want me to leave BG behind, right? So send money now so I can take BG with me to Syria. Big Bertha says, I've lived without power, water, and no food while working a real farm. Salary, I'm not jealous. I'm mad she's acting. It's a spa life while others around her do without. Exactly. And by that, Big Bertha, you could actually say, and she is, and she will when she gets there even more, that she's exploiting the people in Syria. And she's talking down the actual life that they have to live present day. It's disgusting. And Big Bertha, thank you for the support, hun.
I haven't eaten today. Bismillah Beauty Bite.
I haven't eaten today. Bismillah Beauty Bite. Yeah, okay.
I'm really hungry.
And that's not just going to go away overnight, Chantel. You're always going to be really hungry. When you get to Syria and you don't have access to DoorDash and you can't jump on your mobility scooter and rush over to Costco for a large pepperoni pizza, what are you going to do, girl? What are you going to do without your fix?
Streamer, the pizza box. If it's any consolation, I ate 3 pieces and then ate the toppings.
Don't forget your metformin before your Wendy's, ladies, okay? Everybody should take their metformin before they pig out.
My nerve, a fuck.
Gulp, 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 gulp. Only a face a Smee could love. That one's going in the book. I feel like I'm on one today. You done got me worked all the way up. You and him. You and that cuck-ass motherfucker. Spank bank.
Every fatty. Well, it's true. Okay, I'm trying a new burger today. It's a chicken.
She's going to eat the fucking rooster is what she's going to do, Kataria. All it's going to take is one getaway with Salah going on vacation with his family and didn't stock the Syrian refrigerator that doesn't have electricity. And that rooster's cooked. Literally. Kataria says she'll be stuck eating eggs and lamb. Dare I say rotten lamb? Do you remember how sick Chantel would get in Syria because she wasn't used to the kind of meat that they have over there, and she would show us like the meat hanging in the window and she'd eat it and she'd immediately like get food poisoning? Good times. Kataria, thank you for the support, hun.
Korean barbecue one with onion, pickle, Asiago, beauty bite.
Num num.
But later we're gonna
We're locking in today, guys. This is totally gonna be locked in.
cook, I think. Maybe make
Only thing that's getting locked in is you in the barn, big girl.
chili. No. My lock-in is supposed to start officially tomorrow, so I gotta make a plan today.
You heard it here first, ladies. Well, you didn't. Okay, we'll pretend you did. The official lock-in day starts today. All right. So when we see Big Mama going live on her kick, Beezer, strawberries, you know what to do. Pedal to the metal.
Carbs. Anyway, I spent hours on the phone.
The funny thing about all of this is she knows exactly, hey, Pink Strawberry Glaze, she knows what we're saying. She knows that we know that, well, we're waiting for her to get to Syria and then rage out because she doesn't have access to food the way that she has in Canada. So she is going to try to not, she's going to anti-rage. She's going to try to bury that rage down in her gut. She's going to push and she's going to push and she's going to push. And so she's going to go, she's going to wait as long as she can before she finally pops like a big fat tick. You ever seen a tick that was just full of blood or whatever and seen that motherfucker pop? That's going to be Chantel because she's going to try not to rage. She's going to try to do good because by raging, it's not because she's showing her ass in Syria. I mean, there is that, but what she doesn't want to give us satisfaction. She's taking the ball away from us. If you haven't fucking noticed, she's taking the ball away and she doesn't want to give us the ball back, but she's not going to be able to help herself. She is going to pop. She is going to blow and it's going to be glorious. Hey, Canada Cool Pondu. Yabba, why in the world does he want her back over there with her thumb on him when he can get any money out of her he wants while she's in Canada? See, that I don't agree with. It's just going to make a ton of work for him to have her there. I don't get it. That's easy for me anyways, Canada Pondu. Canada Cool Pondu. And thank you for the support. I believe that Chantel hasn't been sending Salah a lot of money. I think it's like if she has, and I really think she's not sending him any. And there's a reason for that. I think that Chantel has told Salah, I can't send you any money. My bills are so expensive. Babe, if I was living in Syria and I didn't have to pay. She just did the math 2 days ago where she added up how much it would cost her to live in her apartment per year. And she presented that number, in my opinion, to Salah. I'm paying almost $40,000 a year to live here in Canada, Salah. Imagine if I was in Syria. So you have to understand the main goal for Salah is to eventually be very well off, whether it be in Syria or Canada or wherever. If he can't get Canada, the least she can do for him is make him rich in Syria. So $40,000 in Syria, I'm pretty sure technically you're a rich motherfucker. So to me, it makes complete sense on, he can set her up a cheap apartment, a couple $100 a month, and it's an investment. This is Salah's, believe it or not. I feel like a lot of people have a hard time believing that. This is his investment. You put a little bit in and he plans on getting a lot out. And why does he believe that? Because he has. He has a 3-year run of skimming the top out of Chantel's YouTube coin. He's done it before. Now he's in Syria and the money goes even further. So that's what makes sense to me. Maybe not for you, but for me, yes. I think she cut him off. If not cut him off, was hardly sending any money. And she basically broke it down. Like, hey, instead of just being here, I could be there and we could have $40,000. That makes sense to me. And thank you for the support, hon.
I called the CFIA. I called the vet. I called Turkish Airlines. I tried to reach a Syrian embassy today, and there's none.
Okay, I might have exaggerated the number there, okay? But it was a lot of money. Like the $26,000 drama queen is still a lot of money. I think I said 40,000, whatever. But it's still a lot of money to Salah. A lot of money that could last him, dare I say, a lifetime. Like if he can keep her there, like if he could keep her there for a year, if he could keep her there for 2 years. And I think Salah is a lot better at managing his money, obviously, than Chantel. So if he's basically living for nothing in Syria right now and he's able to collect the majority of Chantel's money and tuck it away, he could be set for life. She's his retirement plan if he's not going to Canada. Hello, Siji. Here for the Syrian Amish Arc. Have a great day, girls. I will have to catch up later. Catch us on the replay, gang, hun. And thank you for stopping in. And thank you for being a member for 27 months.
Are you bringing me your toy up here? Oh my God, she's putting it on my fucking scooter. Oh my God, no way. Look. Are you putting your toy on my scooter?
Look at that piece of shit, would you? Just look at it. Just parked out in the hallway, dirty as hell, been driving around the Canadian streets. Didn't she just run over puke the other day? Didn't you just talk about you ran over puke and you got that motherfucker in your... I know you didn't wash them wheels. I know you ain't washed them wheels.
Oh my God.
That's what I like to call what my grandma would call a hunk of junk.
She's bringing me an offering, you friggin' cute little wench. Get off my table. She puts these offerings everywhere. Scree! Hey, girl 1047. Exercise, cut, weed, cut, ordering. That's on the list. Believe me. The EDP 445 documentary? No, what's that about? Hey, Fago, Peaches, Pickled Cow. Hey, Sona Rain. Hey, Positive J. Compression socks. We got that on the list. Yeah. Okay, so writer.
Yeah, I don't know that them compression socks
So I wasn't beating.
are going to save you, Big Mama. But thoughts and prayers to you.
No, it's Wendy. It's Wendy's. These are cheese fries. Looks like plastic.
Look at that. Look at that, would you?
So I wasn't beating. No, it's Wendy. It's Wendy's. These are cheese fries.
Man, you're not even putting a little bit of effort into this shit, are you? You are going to have... the water is just going to be dripping out of your asshole when you're done with that.
Looks like plastic shit. All right. I found out what I need to do. And it's, I called the airline to make sure. First of all, I tried to... CFIA does not have a...
How long was she in Syria the last time? How long did she stay in Syria, guys? Was it 3 months? She didn't last very long. Oh, no. She wasn't 3. Was it 6? I want to say 3. She's been gone a year. She spent $40,000 or more on her rent and herself while in Canada. That's $40,000 plus. Salah has been without for over a year. He wants the $40,000 death fat back. Agreed.
certificate agreement with Syria. And they said that the Syrian rules are always changing. If you don't have access to their document for import, you can use, I found out that you can use the CIHA, Certificate, International Health Certificate.
Okay, that's great. So she's talking about the certificate and everything that she needs to do to take BG with her. Has she talked about how much it's going to cost for her to transport the cat to Syria? Like, how much is BG's ticket going to cost? Because I've seen lots of different numbers thrown out on Twitter, but has Chantel talked about what it's going to cost her? Hey, Amy May.
So the next step is to book an appointment for BG, get the vet to fill out the CFIA certified certificate, get it stamped, make an appointment with the CIFA, get their endorsement. No. She's going in the cabin.
Chelsea, she's really got herself into what we like to call around here a pickle. Because here's what's going to happen. We will sit around and we will stick it out for the rage, for the Minty B, if you will. Her small little audience, I think yesterday when I checked in, Chantel had like 188 people over there. And again, I personally don't know what Kick pays. And from what I've been told, she can't even make Kick money while in Syria. I guess we'll have to wait and see on that. But let's say she pivots back to YouTube. So if you are a creator and you can get money, obviously, on AdSense and everything, you don't have to have a ton of people in your chat. But when you're so like a newer person and you don't have a big community and you're only getting about 100, 200 people in your chat, and maybe you might get 3K on the replay if you're lucky, you highly depend on financial support from your audience through memberships, through super chats and things like that. Like that is going to be your main source of income. And even people who only get, a couple hundred people can make pretty good money because they have a strong community. Now, with that being said about Chantel, is going to be completely different because it's not going to take very long for them to get absolutely fed the fuck up with salary and seeing him on camera and all the shenanigans. Like they've done it before. We've seen it before. Her community dislikes Salah as much as we do. That's why they were so willing to throw thousands at her to get her back home to Canada without him. So when that happens, like, yes, the whole point that to me to bring that up, like the 40K that Salah is daydreaming about and fantasizing about, it's not going to be there. Her YouTube right now is so fucked. She's not going to make anything off of the playback. She's not getting financial support from her community. It's not going to end well. It's not going to be this fantasy that she thinks, nor that he thinks.
Hey, foodie fan. Anyway, there's all kinds of shit.
Oh, Panda Pondu, I don't care what deadbeat mothers have to say about me. I said that the other day. Callie can make 1 million thumbnails about me. I don't give a shit, but thank you for telling me. It's totally fine.
That I got to do.
Let her continue. I mean, it is Wednesday morning at 9:55. I know if I lost custody of my child, what I would be doing at Wednesday at 9:55 in the morning. And that's definitely not working for free on the YouTube.
I'm going to visit my husband in Syria. Long term, I have no idea what I'm going to do. But this trip is meant to be a temporary one. Oh, I killed a bug. I feel so bad. Sorry.
So what happens after Syria? If Syria is not permanent, then what are the plans after Syria? Why are we not finding a permanent place to live? So she wants to sell us this fantasy that she doesn't even believe, that she is just going to be traveling, the traveling gunt, and go all around the world and go to Turkey and go all these different places that she's talked about. With what fucking money? With what money?
Fast food funeral. Well, I'm planning on staying for quite a while, but we also plan on traveling different countries during that time. And yes, the cats are going to be well taken care of. There's a lot of caring people there that love the cats. They love Juice. They're going to love Beach.
Oh, so your plan is to travel once you get to Syria and dump BG and Juice off onto what? Salah's family? And you just expect them to take care of not one, but 2 cats? Hey, Skeeter, good to see you. What a plan. What a plan of action. So you're going to drag BG from Canada, the only country that she knows, off to Syria, where life is going to be completely different for her. And you talk about how stressed out that BG gets when your mom comes over, your sister, your aunt, when people walk in the hallway, how scared she gets when you have visitors, maintenance comes, and how terrified. But you're going to leave BG with Salah's family. You are a sick fuck.
I know that bug had a family. Well, it was walking alone. You guys like the chili? I love the chili. Sort of sometimes. A plan B?
Won't you think about your asshole for once in your life? Somebody who already suffers with terminal diarrhea. You got a whole loaded thing of cheese fries, which looks like plastic on top. And now you're going to wash that down with a jug of chili? Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Kyle.
Yeah, I need to do that too. Why do you feel bad? Coco Peak? That plan B. No, he doesn't hate her. The brown bag of brown sugar. I don't remember what I used it for, but I just never put it back. It's been months. Oh, you killed a wasp. It's you or them.
Big Bertha says, if he can travel, get into Canada for visit, why didn't he? The math ain't mathing. And you're right, Big Bertha. And we all know the reason Salah is not coming to Canada. It has nothing to do with business, has nothing to do with sick relatives. It has nothing to do with none of that shit. He has been told no by Canada. And here's the thing, because Chantel gets political, obviously. And my only problem, because fight for whatever you believe in. No matter if I agree with it, disagree, none of that shit matters. If you are a true believer of something and that's how you feel or whatever, that you should stand on business. And the problem with Chantel is that she's standing on somebody else's business. And I think a lot of this hate for the West, for Canada, and for America, it comes from the fact that he's been told no, you can't come here. So the shit that you hear Chantel say, they aren't her own beliefs. And we know that for a fact because she will change depending on whoever she's in a relationship with. Whatever their views are, become her views. You can't sit here and be like, yeah, like somebody like Rosie. As much as I don't like Rosie, I feel like Rosie's locked in on her shit. Like she has her beliefs. She has things that, she talks about on her channel. And I don't think that anybody is going to convince her to say anything but what she's been saying for all the time that she's been on YouTube. But for Chantel, she will change depending on what man she's in a relationship with. Big Bertha, thank you for the support, hun.
Don't feel bad. They would bite you any chance they get. No. Our Wendy's has a new Korean burger. I did that, Spring? Really?
Exactly. From outside the club. So Salah is big mad at Canada. Big mad at Canada because he can't get in. So of course he's going to talk a lot of shit about Canada and about America because he's been told, no, you can't come here. Well, then he's like, fuck you.
What? I laughed at you when you said that? I must have been high. Sorry about that. Sorry to hear that. Hey, 20-piece nugs.
Right, Freya?
I he hated her. Glitter Queen!
Denied.
Just the stressful stuff I'm doing.
And then, he just won't accept no. Like, just accept no. And he keeps trying over. And I mean, it's already been proven that several times that Salah has tried to come to Canada and he's been told no. While this motherfucker keeps trying to get in when he keeps getting told no. I mean, I get it. But at some point, you just got to accept what it is.
Yeah, I got to quit the ganj.
And you picked the wrong Canadian death fight to help get you over to Canada if that's what you wanted. Maybe a Nina. Hell, at this point, I think Teardrop would have a better chance of getting Salah into Canada the United States than Chantel does. Maybe at some point move on. I don't know.
Hi, cute baby Dave. And the chi.
I mean, Beck, anything's possible. I don't know that I've seen any kind of reports of anything like that, but anything's possible. I don't know exactly why he gets denied. I've heard a lot of different talk and speculation, but I don't think that it's ever been actually proven as to why he can't get into Canada. But you're right, there has to be some kind of reason.
Hey, Asian doll. No, I've been awake. I woke up and went right on the phone, right on the horn, calling all these friggin' places. New Korean burger from Wendy. It's good. Hey, Cinderella. Yes, everybody knows I'm coming, of course. I'm getting another chance. I'm not going to ruin it.
This motherfucker, she can't be serious right now. She's getting another chance to go to Syria. Are you listening to yourself? I'm getting another chance, guys. I'm being welcomed back in by the family. They're giving me another chance to come to Syria. Well, you better take that chance and gunt with it, Chantel. Addicted to Cobra says Salah should have picked Big Sig. I don't know. Her non-evictions might have disqualified him as well. Addicted to Cobra, thank you for the support, hon.
I just called the airline, the CFIA, and my vet. And the vet. By the way, the vet has her name as baby girl. No more wire hanger. Does my job bother?
So Chantel was looking up countries, and I doubt that we'll get to that part, but I want to talk about it, of the quality of life. I think United States of America is like 16. Canada, I believe, was 27. Guess where Syria sits on the list? And I looked this up myself this morning because I wanted to see, because she couldn't find it. I couldn't find it either. Syria is not even on the fucking list, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I know. La Visa. Yeah, well, I'm getting another chance, so.
Why does she say chi? Why does she say Daya? Why does she say Wawa? Because she's, I don't know, she's a fucking 42-year-old toddler, I guess. There's no answer to that. She's just trying to be quirky, maybe. I'm not sure. She just says Wendy. Oh my God.
Okay.
Ooh, Radioactive Gaming. I like this theory. I think Nina and Salah are working together. I can't figure it all out, but something is off. Nina seems to be encouraging her more and more to go. I don't disagree with that. And we have said for a long time that behind the scenes in the math, it masks. Okay. Every time Salah's in there, Nina pops up. We've said it time and time again that Salah and Nina are talking behind the scenes 100%. And things with this whole move to Syria, as expected as it is, and it's like expected and shocking at the same time, if that makes sense, but something is off. I was talking to Crump this morning in DMs and we were talking about it. Something is definitely brewing behind the scenes. And I don't even think that brewing Chantel even knows about. She's in for, in my opinion, the shock of her fucking life. Radioactive Gaming, I hope you're right, girl. And thank you for the support. Plute says, late fee, I hate her. That is all. Thank you for your dedication, Plutes. We appreciate that in this community. We are some nasty motherfuckers around here, and we're okay with that. To hell we all go. Plutes, thank you for the super chat. Little Aussie says, if the vet has ethical practice, then he won't sign the papers for BG to travel due to the 30-hour flight and its danger associated with it. But you have to understand, Little Aussie, everything that comes out of Chantel's mouth. Well, I guess the vet would have to know where they were traveling to, right? Oh, so never mind. I was going to say, well, she'll probably just lie to the vet about where she's going, but she can't. Are you team she's going to, BG will make it to Syria, or is she staying in Canada? I'm team BG's not going to Syria as of right now. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. And I agree with what you said. And thank you for the support. Salah did not just get over the way she dishonored his family while married to him. Oh, yeah. Chantel, you in danger, dummy.
So I have a million things I have to do. I'm stressed out. I just wanted bees. Jaya. Thanks, LP. The vet said her vaccines are all up to, I need to go bring her in to make sure that she's healthy to travel. I'm going to bring some thoughtful gifts. But first, Wendy's.
Tuxedo Bowie says it's cute. Little Aussie thinks that BG will see a vet. Well, if we are to believe what Chantel is saying, that BG is going, I think she has to. So that is under the assumption that you believe that BG will make this travel, because unless she gets this paperwork from the vet, BG can't travel. So depending on how dead set Chantel is on taking the cat, that will determine whether or not BG sees the vet. I don't think that BG is going. I don't think that she can afford it, and nor can she physically handle taking cat with her to travel to Syria. I don't see it happening. Tuxedo Bowie, thank you for the super chat.
Let's forget all our responsibilities, bees.
Oh, so continue to do what you do every day. Got it. What an influencer you are, cutie. Let's just forget all responsibility, V's. Okay, let's just stay here and hang out and eat food all day and not worry about anything else in the world, all right? That's how you live life every single day. So nothing's changed.
Yeah, well, Glitter Queen. Hey, Glitter Queen. BG's going on a worldwide tour. Thank you, Fubarod. I appreciate you. Jenna Ortega. Yeah, she's always been kind of corpsey looking. Hey, Krista, how are you? Hey,
Slurp, slurp, slurp.
Yeah, I ate the chips last night there instead of ordering. I was hungry.
You did both. You ordered and you ate the chips. Come on.
Dry yogurt. I friggin' can't wait to munch on dry yogurt. Yeah, Jameed bees. It's called Jameed.
Look at that cheese.
Karen Carpenter was her age. Yeah. She's one of the best singers. And we've only just begun to be. These cheese fries are dry yogurt.
I can't. It's hard for me to imagine Chantel even getting to the airport with BG, loading BG in a crate, getting an Uber, driving there with BG, carrying the crate to the airport. I can't imagine any of it. None of it. I don't see it happening. That Chantel will not see the Syrian villa in real life? Soup, what do you mean? You don't think that she's going to go to Syria and live? Raven, thank you for being a member for 36 months. Appreciate you.
Called Jameed, Kiara. And they make sauces with it. Now, the dry yogurt, it looks like and tastes kind of like Parmesan, aged Parmesan.
I don't even know who that is.
It's tasty. It's the main ingredient in Mansef, Jordan's official dish, but they also make it in other Arab countries like Syria. Dehydrated yogurt.
Did you hear her talk about, so I heard the talk about the 5XL panties that she wants to get, instead of getting regular women's underwear, she wants to get boy shorts because and that makes sense to me, honestly. Thinking about the way that Chantel is shaped, like her having regular women's panties on, it's not going to cover anything. Like I promise you that Chantel, when she wears undies, they roll down. Like if you know, you know. So she has to take and get boy shorts instead in order to for them to stay up around her gut. I'm dead. The ball's got to have room to breathe, ladies.
There's going to need to be a little bit of work, Maddie, I'd imagine. So I need to make an appointment for the vet. She's going to need a prescription of gabapentin, which apparently is like good for air. I said I don't want her sedated because they actually advise against sedation now for cats traveling in the air because it can make their breathing even worse. So your dog takes that. Bring her Activia. The nose. So there's that. And then who's in here? Lay down. Then I need to make an appointment with the CFA to get their endorsement for the international.
No.
It's an international health certificate.
No. And this is what is marking Chantel's not in danger. Not as far as Salah or Salah's family. She may be in danger as far as like strangers are concerned. I'm talking about, I don't know. He's not going to, what will be the point of that? No, it's not going to happen. Again, as a reminder, this is Salah's investment. So him getting security, and I know that somebody said it was for the building or whatever, but if we're talking about like just out in the farm area or whatever, I could see Salah trying to protect his investment. When Chantel says Salah is going to protect me, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's true. And I think that Salah will take Chantel to whatever hospital he can find if she gets sick enough, because again, he needs to protect the investment. If Chantel PAs in Syria, what's the point of doing any of this? What was the point of any of it? He wants to keep the Canadian cash flow coming in as long as he can. So his job, his full-time job going forward is, making sure that Chantel has some type of security, whether that be him or maybe he'll hire a guard. I don't know. Or making sure that she goes to whatever doctor's appointments that she needs to go to because she looks like she's about to PA. He doesn't want Chantel to get murked in Syria. He doesn't want Chantel to PA in Syria. Well, then the money stops. So all of this would have been for nothing. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that Salah is getting his lick back or nothing. Salah is getting his lick back in real time. It's kind of like we're watching Chantel get her karma in real time. Radioactive Gaming says, what if she signed was insurance papers? Oh, you mean the divorce papers? I just don't think so, Radioactive Gaming, but you never know. And thank you for the support. Salah has convinced Chantel yet again, and it didn't take a whole lot, right? Let's be real about that. To basically uproot herself from Canada, to walk away from all of the comforts that she's known her entire life, and to leave everybody behind, family, anything that's important to her, and go over to Syria and be miserable. Like, let's be real. So when is Salah going to get his lick? Oh, he's going to do all these. No, it's happening in real time, just like Chantel is getting her karma in real time.
Okay. So
he's going to be dancing off with Chantel's money, stuffing her away in the farmhouse or some apartment or whatever, spoiling his family, his friends, having a good old time on Chantel's Canadian dime. That's getting your lick back. Soup says that Cutie is only grifting for a Cornwall apartment. All right. Well, you know what, Soup? You down that hill and I'm going to down my Syrian hill. Okay. We'll see. Meet me back here in a couple of weeks and we'll see who's right. And thank you for the super chat, hun. She ain't going to fucking Cornwall. No way. Even if something falls through, like if this whole Syrian trip doesn't happen for whatever reason, she's still not staying in Canada. She'll go somewhere else.
If I get all that, I'll be good to go. Man. A customized badge. Endorsed by SIFA. There's so much red tape. Yep. My brother used to take my dog's gabapentin. What the fuck? I don't even think that the dose that they give cats is so minimal, it wouldn't even work on humans, I'm sure. I said she still has a gabapentin pill, right here. Where's all her things? What's these things? These are your things. BG. These are your things. And then she has her.
Big Bird just says, I still say Sauce is his and new baby and wife might heal for years. And if, again, that's the case, there's going to be a lot of people that is going to benefit from whatever coin Chantel can make while she's there. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not just a lot that's going to benefit from Chantel being in Syria. It's a few people. And thank you for the super chat, hun. She doesn't want her Cornwall homies to see her rolling around on the scooter. I agree with that as well. Why do we need to see proof that you got the cat's medication? Nobody gives a shit.
Gabapentin, but this is her I give this to her to bring her to a vet appointment. She's going to need a specific dose, different ones for the travel.
So the fact that she has to give BG, and I'm sure a lot of people might have to do this, give your animals some kind of medication to keep them calm when they go to the vet or travel or whatever the case may be. But she knows how we don't have to do that for our animals. I would imagine your animal has to be pretty upset and have issues for you to have to do that. But yet you're going to travel with your cat 30-hour travel, layover in a hotel, all of that shit. And then you plan on getting there, rehoming this cat, introducing this cat to lots of new people. And then you're going to leave that cat behind and you're going to go travel off to wherever with Salah. Why don't you just rehome the fucking cat?
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, wait, you. It's chilly. Yeah.
Cancer Warrior, the biggest complaint that people have, the biggest complaint, and I've seen it, is that I respond to chat too much. So for somebody to go to another creator and say that I only interact with super chats is ludicrous. And everybody fucking knows that, because I couldn't tell you how many times people had to tell me to shut the fuck up and play the video, because I'm always reading and responding to what all the different opinions are in chat, whether they be super chats or whether they just be normal chats going. Of course, I have to respond to all super chats. I mean, could you imagine somebody took the time and the money to send me a super chat and then I, thanks, see you later. I interact with the chat a lot. We barely even watch the video over here. I like it like that. I like it. I really do. That's my style. It's just more interacting in the chat, talking, getting different opinions. That's how I am as a creator. And I'm okay with people not that's like whatever works for you works for you. But that's not me. I run my mouth way too much. That's a given. Always has been. Sib says, think of it as the Malaysia birthday trip 2.0. You have a point. I can't even argue with that. You do have a point. We'll see, though. I'm still dead set she's going to Syria. And thank you for the support, hun. Shell says, imagine being the first wife and sharing peen with Foodie. Girl, despicable. Oh, I can't even imagine. Thank you for the support, hun.
Yeah. Adderall?
Yeah, most people interact with their chat because we're live streamers. Very few of the live streamers around here, a few still do pre-recorded videos. But the whole point of doing a live stream is to interact with your audience. That's the point of it. Stupid. Queenly, hello, girl. Yabba, do you and the F rest? Who's the F? Do you and F the rest? Oh, I read that wrong. Queenly, oh, I intend to. I intend to. I just laugh at shit like that. They're so dumb. Thank you for being a member for 9 months, hun. Puff the Magic Dragon says her all-around attitude and the way she is with money will put a target on her back. Yep, and we said it the last time that she was in Syria when she was flexing all of the solar paneling and the flat screen TV, and then Salah showing off all the money that he had was putting a target on her back. We said the same thing then, and it's going to be worse now. Thank you for being a member for 22 months, son.
Yeah, like I'll give her another one in the hotel. I have the
Jim.
hotel booked. Yeah. No, she's not going to be coming out of the carrier on the plane.
Thank you, Poopadoo. I tried, girl. And thank you for being a member for 59 months. Appreciate you.
I'll just let her head poke out, but she probably won't. She'll probably just sit there the whole time. She sat behind the toilet for a couple days before she came out when I got her, so.
Okay, Ashley says, I'm confused about Sasa. Is she Noor's sister or daughter? Or Foodie just making shit up? I feel like recently she's changed the story because I thought Noor was her mom, but I feel like she changed it just the other day. Sasa is Noor's daughter. But didn't she just change it though? I'm pretty sure she just changed it recently. I can't keep up either. I really, honestly, we don't know who Sasa belongs to be honest. And to be fair, we shouldn't. Like Chantel shouldn't be talking anything about this little girl. Ashley, thank you for the support, hun.
The lounge in Qatar airport? I've been in one. Thank you, Bottom Frag Becky. Appreciate that. Yeah, I had unlimited food, remember? No, the first thing I'm doing, BG's paperwork. Hi, Weird Barbie. What is Kutsaya? I honestly don't know where I'm living. I told you guys.
That should be red flag for you, Chantel, that you don't even know where you're living. You haven't seen pictures of where you're living. You don't know where your location is going to be. Who moves somewhere and doesn't know where they're going? Big Bertha says, I said it in chat, saying again, while I can, I will super chat because it helps keep the support group going. But Yaba talks to me without them too. I love y'all. Hashtag win Big Skid. Thank you for that, Big Bertha. And you know I appreciate you, girl. Thank you so much for your support as always.
I have to ask Salah. I never sedate her usually to go to the vet appointment, but the vet gave me that for next time, just in case. You were watching Evil Dead Burn? Yeah, I'll be able to bring her home from Syria. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Quinley says, I'm 5'3", 196, but doing weight loss surgery to cure my diabetes. 26 years of it by 90%. Any tips for surgery you wish you knew before you had it? The main thing for me, Quinley, is I don't think that I'm mentally prepared for it enough. Like, I kind of just, the way I feel like that I went into it was just like, it's just going to be a procedure. I'm going to have it done. And then I'm going to feel like a new person. Like, it's not going to be that big of a deal. And it was like physically, it wasn't a big deal, but mentally it fucked with me a lot at the beginning. So mentally prepare yourself as much as you can before actually going in. And people say that, and it is very important. So that is my biggest advice. If you're having weight loss surgery, mentally prepare yourself for a big life change, because if you're having weight loss surgery, it's safe to say that one of your best friends is food. Like you know, like it's an issue for a reason. So, and you're about to say goodbye to your best friend, somebody you've probably leaned on for a lot of years. They've been there with you through the good, the bad, all of that, and it's about to be gone. So mentally prepare yourself for that. And trust me, you won't regret anything. Life-changing, but absolutely worth it. And thank you for the support, hon. Chuck, hello. She just changed the story about Sasa being Noor's sister. They're like 30 plus years apart. She added a disgusting comment by saying, why Sasa has Down syndrome because her mom is old. Yes, she said that. I was listening when she did say that, and I couldn't, like, why the fuck are you even mentioning that? Why are you bringing up that little girl whatsoever? Just keep her off of your platform, Chantel. I think the only, and here's what's gross, not only about Chantel, but Salah. I think for the most part, Salah does not talk about his family. I think he's hush-hush when it comes to any goings-on with his family. But I think the one family member that he talks about with Chantel is Sasa, because they use Sasa and exploit Sasa for financial gain. And that's even more disgusting. Chuck, thank you for the support, hun. Sira says, my prediction, I don't know why I said that, is that BG won't make it to Syria only because Cutie has a medical emergency on the plane. Dude, I'm curious to see how it all plays out. I don't know. It could go a million different directions. Sura, thank you for the support. I found it hard to believe that financially and physically Chantel could even go through and get her on the plane whatsoever. Thank you for the super chat, hun. Freya says, weight loss surgery, you may need to change meds, hormones after. Okay to be sad, grieve food. Yes, therapy is good. You will regret it at times. Chewing gets exhausting. All facts. If you have access to therapy, definitely would help out on your journey. Freya, thank you for being a member for 30 months and sharing some with us.
Julia would take more planning because she's a snub nose. Mm-hmm. That's what I did today, most hated. All day. If I can't take BG, I'm not going anywhere. Mm-mm. Yes, I am Glitter Queen. I saw Wendy kissing Foodie. Of age, Wendy.
Oh, Fumos, thank you. I'm here because of your charisma and commentary, Yaba, and the community you have built with all these wonderful people. You know what? We've been doing this for a while, Fumo. So, and it's all paid off. All of our dedication, showing up every day, has paid off to our great community. So I can't even take credit for that. That's everybody you see in chat. And Fumos, thank you for the support, hun, and the kind words.
No, it's just a kiss on the cheek, like you kiss your mom on the cheek. No, Mike, thank you. So when Salah and I, this hasn't even been planned, but we would like to travel to like Jordan, maybe some like surrounding area. If that happens, it would be maybe for like a week, and we'll have someone stay with the cats. So there's a couple people in the family who love the cats. So, mhm.
So I'm assuming when Chantel gets to wherever she's going, whether it be the barn or some apartment, is her plan to take Julia from wherever she is, and if Julia is still around, to put her into the new home with Chantel? So she's going to rip Julia away from the situation that she's in, if Julia still exists, and she's going to keep her wherever she is. Man,
Shay May, that's
it's all about the gun.
what I said. I'm going to be taking her to the vet to get her checkup and her medicine. Yeah. You said you have a book flight. No, I didn't book it yet.
Bitch, I can't tell. You mean to tell me that she had the audacity to sit here and say that she missed hearing the call to prayer? We would watch Chantel stuff her face, fart herself while the call to prayer was playing in the background, but she missed it. And she wonders why people have the opinion of her that they have. It's disgusting. Casual Pasta, thank you for the super chat, hun.
I want to make sure everything is, Would advise against bringing a cat on a temporary trip. It's not like temporary like that. Like I'm just not sure like what my final destination is. But I'm going to be spending.
Aren't you getting a little old for that? Like, this is different when a kid's fresh out of high school and maybe they go off and they travel for a while and they really just don't have any destination. They're out there just living their life. But you are 42 years old, ma'am. 42 years old. And you're a death fat. And you're a death fat. And you don't have a bottomless pit of money. Boehm says, I probably said your name wrong. Therapy and strength training after recovery. Agreed with all of that, hun. And thank you for being a member for 45 months.
Probably at least, I don't know, maybe a year, 6 months, something like that. And who knows, maybe longer. But wherever I go, BG will be. Uh-huh. Have we told Julia you're coming?
Wicked Crafter says Chantel has an insane amount of ambition. Once she makes up her mind, her choices are insanely displaced. The only thing that will stop her is faithful accountability. Yeah, and I just don't think that's going to happen. I mean, maybe Wicked Crafter, but we don't call her the Canadian cockroach for nothing. We shall see. And thank you for the super chat, hun.
Yep. Yeah, I am, Hosea. Yeah, I know, Ryder, but that's why I got to do that tonight too. I got to order all the stuff from Temu.
You still haven't, so you spent all day on the horn, your words, and you didn't make not one appointment. You haven't ordered any of the things that BG needs, but we are to be believed that BG is going to travel with you. So how is it that you were talking to people all day and you did not make one single appointment, nor did you place an order for the stuff that she needs?
To prevent her running away, I'm getting a leash harness for in her carrier, and then a playpen, a huge playpen for the hotel. And then what plane crash compilations? I watched those in the airport.
I just don't see the humor in that. I don't find that funny. Not even a little bit.
For some reason, it helps me with my, like, I have fly anxiety, and, like, I do. But it's weird. Watch a live movie. I watched Alive when I was flying to, that's the blockbuster they had on the plane to Florida when I was a kid. And then also watched a documentary on the Bermuda Triangle, and I think we had to fly over the Bermuda Triangle, or near it. And I was like, Mom.
How many
And I remember
days?
my mom making.
How many days has she been wearing this outfit? It's at least 3, I believe. Hello, Bunny. I still can't believe she is this stupid. Good morning, support group. Good morning, Bunny. Good to see you. I can. This is typical Chantel behavior. I'm shocked, but I'm not shocked. Thank you, hun.
Making me chew gum because she said my ears would pop. Don't worry about that now.
4
No.
4 days she's been rolling around in that same dusty, moist outfit. Ugh.
Such a faff, and animals got stressed despite what you do. Thank you. It's not like the elevator anxiety. Bill Murray was going to be a doctor until he was kicked out of med school. Well, that turned out good for him, right?
Shit, I forgot I was running the poll. Be quiet, Chantel. Will BG make it to Syria? We have almost 1,600 votes. Let's see here. Amy May. 88% say no and 12% say yes. Thank you so much for your participation. And again, right now, I don't see it. I don't. Yeah, she totally washes it. Why would she? If you're doing laundry, why would you just wash one outfit? You would do all your laundry, right? You're not a cartoon character. You're not SpongeBob with the same shorts and top. You would wear something different if you were doing laundry.
She's going to be set up, guys.
Oh my gosh, she's like the obese SpongeBob. This is her outfit. That's so funny.
It's going to be like a stressful day for her, but she'll be sedated. And then it's going to be her new home for a while. It's fine. I told her that I would call back. It's fine. I have time. Bill Murray's dead? When?
Hey, Alexis.
Oh. It is really good.
You know what? As much as I want her to get to Syria, like now, it would be amazing if like by Monday she would be in Syria and all of this shit would be over with. I kind of want her to be telling the truth that she's not traveling until the end of September, because that gives her what? That's like over a month of her to just sit there and consume all of these foods that she's so desperately shoving into her gullet, and she's trying to enjoy every single last minute. She's having her fast food funeral every single day. And give this woman another 6 weeks of Canada so she can gain another 30 pounds before she travels. That's going to be fucking amazing. She shits herself, says, I'm behind. Does she not think BG will have to piss or shit during a 30-hour flight? She's just going to have her go in the carrier and sit in it, basically. Yeah. Let's hope together that it doesn't happen. But yeah, that's the plan, I think. I don't know what other plan she has. They do have a layover, but still. She shits herself. Thank you for the super chat, hun.
Tomorrow, Darla. Both cats are living with me. Yep. Just curious, since I haven't traveled a ton, but with people who are over a certain weight. I don't know.
God, I can't believe she's still
I walk
eating.
around, though. In my apartment.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, strawberries? I can't eat these anymore. Kick you out? Did you scrape? That's awesome. I totally believe that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Weird Barbie. Hey, Lurkin here. Under the bridge.
Kidnapping.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to see the doctor before I go.
Here's the thing, Cancer Warrior, because again, Chantel has herself in a pickle, right? How long was she live yesterday? I think I tallied up 7 hours. And the reason she's spending so much time on the internet, remember she took that break? All of that shit was in preparation and, to prove to Salah that she could do it and she could behave herself. But now she the only lock in that Chantel needs to do right now is to make money. So she's back to doing longer streams. So she may want to pretend like she's eating healthy, but unfortunately for her, she's going to have to do another long stream today. So unless she can keep herself from gorging herself on live stream, no, she's going to be eating the same way, and she'll make another excuse like, oh, we're just going to bees today, guys. We'll lock in soon. We've got plenty of time.
I'm done.
God.
Hija.
Dude, when she does that, I swear to God, it reminds me of my grandpa. He would, you know how like old men back in the day would carry, I think we've had this conversation before, carry around like the little hankies or whatever in their pocket, and they pull it out and they blow their nose in it, and they do like the same thing that Chantel does. They get all in there and get everything out. It's just like, oh my, and her nose is like when older people, like when you get older, everybody, if you're lucky, you get old. For whatever reason, especially like older men, their nose seems to they grow bigger and their ears get bigger. How the fuck how did her nose get bigger like an older man and she's 42 years old?
Coke Zero, I think, is better.
Zenny.
Hi. Come here.
Oh my God.
He's you. Hold on, I have to clean my mirror.
Bitch, I want to go back for the fucking slow-mo inside of her mouth. And Fondue, are you here? You're going to definitely want to. I'm just going to go ahead and let that sit. I feel like a lot of people are going to want to add this to their collection. I love to see it in a thumbnail. It would have been my thumbnail if I had caught it when I was watching. But unfortunately for me, I usually can only listen. I don't get to look at the screen. That's a banger. That is definitely a banger. Anyways, let's go into Chantel's mouth, shall we? I'm going to Syria, guys. Hey, Betty Boop. You're not putting those rumors to bed anytime soon, Miss Funkled Girl.
I have to clean my mirror.
Oh my God. That's what the cheese fries see before they go into the hole. They're a cupcake recipe. She's coming for you, buddy. Look at that, would you? Oh my God. This is literally what not actually. Sorry. Yep. Pew.
There we go. What's this? I look weird.
Girl,
Hey, Strick.
it's been a lot longer than 2 weeks since Chantel has brushed them teeth. Okay? Those teethers. It's been a long time since those teeth have seen a toothbrush and toothpaste. This woman doesn't wash her face with water and soap. You think she's brushing her teeth? No. I remember Chantel went without a toothbrush for like months when she first got back to Canada.
TTS, yes, shit. Sorry, Mike. Glitter queen. Ooh. I know she loves. Hey, Alberta, thank you.
Low dog.
I look normal. Open mouth cough. Chrissy Metz, wow. Yeah, paracetamol. I hope so, if all goes well. You're gonna miss my apartment? Yeah, I will. I'll see him. I'll see my family. Everybody. I've never been diagnosed with any heart problems or COPD. I've always been able to fly. I'll be all right. And if I die, I die. What do you want me to do? Like, am I supposed to plan my life around what if I die? Oh, fuck. What if I die? Well, what if I die? I don't know. I'm not God.
I feel like that's a normal thing to do. Yes. Yeah. I think that's how people move and how they operate. Yes. They worry about their safety. They worry about whether or not something's going to happen to them, if they're going to be in danger. Yeah. And a lot of things in your daily activities, you probably don't even realize it. You're trying to make sure that you're always safe. It just happens. It's natural. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to do.
Hey, Okie Pokey, I get people being concerned and I don't mind them, you know, and I'm going to be getting compression socks.
Especially as you get older, you tend to get even worse about it, right? We do it. We even find ourselves telling like our children or just people around us to be safe, to do this, make sure you do that. Calling your kids, you got adult kids, you know, they're just living, they just started to live on their own. Make sure you lock your door before you go to bed. You don't want to go to sleep with your doors unlocked, or wear your seatbelt. You don't get in the car without, like, we're even preaching that to other people in our life. Yes, that's how humans are, Chantel.
Listen, cereal looks good. Gotta clean up my mess.
Right, Zinni?
That's how I plan my life. What if I die? I mean, like, I do too for certain things. I know. I am sad, like, going through my stuff here. But yeah. Ija. Can I hug you?
You know what, Buttercrumpet? I think a lot of us have that come to Jesus moment. Like, how the fuck did I even survive being a teenager? How did I make it through my 20s?
Let's hug her. Watch her reaction when I go near her. Hello!
Look at that fucking wobble, would ya?
Reaction when I go near her. Hello!
Oh, Grandpa Cutie's gearing up to go to Syria, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Lord, you and your 7 gunts are going, huh?
You need more water?
Man, them stripes ain't doing your ass no favors.
Refill your water.
See, I'm mobile.
What is? No, you're not getting a treat. I don't retreat.
Watch her lift that thing onto the counter.
What is? No, you're not getting a treat.
How long have we been watching Chantel pick her gun up and lay it on the counter? Years at this point.
What is? No, you're not getting a treat. I don't retreat face. Hello.
The gunt is solid. And you know what that means, don't you, Freya? When they say your stomach's hard like that, that's not a good thing. Like, she doesn't have the squishy fat. Like, feel what kind of fat you got, ladies. And if you have fat, I know not everybody's fatties in here, but if you're fatty, feel your fat. You got the squishy kind. You can kind of like squeeze it. You couldn't walk up to Chantel right now and squeeze her fat. That shit is solid. I've always heard if you've got a solid stomach, that's not good. That you got some serious health issues going on.
Look! Here's the pizza box.
The gun is firm and warm to the touch. Shelly Ray says she's not going to get a check over by a doctor to be cleared to travel that long because no doctor would recommend her going. But I'm all here with you all for the final countdown for what should be an epic ending. Very well said, Shelly Ray. I think this is it. If, and I think there's a big possibility Chantel makes it to Syria. Not that it's going to happen immediately, but this is going to be the final arc. This is the final arc. There's no coming back to Canada. This is where Chantel will be one with the sea, 100%. And as far as going to a doctor for the exact reason that you said, nobody would fucking clear her to travel. No. It's Shelly Ray. Thank you so much, hon. Bunny says that's not the gunt. That's the first stomach. Dude, she's got so many. I can't keep count. Bunny, thank you for the support, hun. Here to Judge says her knees are titanium. Go to Syria, cutie. Yes. And you know what? That's what she needs to be told. Thank you for being a member for 26 months, hon. Titanium. They have to be at this point.
Throw it away.
I'm gonna throw it. You're not getting another treat right now. It's impossible. You had one. You gotta wait till evening. Get this. Yeah. Look at how she's sitting.
No, I mean, Death is sad for anybody, for most people, right? But I get it. Like, not everybody is gonna feel the same. Like, we're cold hearted, but we're not all that cold hearted. I think when it does happen, as much as I don't hate Chantel. I think she's a weirdo. I think she's a scammer, but I also think that she's really fucked up in the head too. I don't hate Chantel. I find her very entertaining. I don't like Chantel either, but I do think that when that time comes, I'll have a very short moment of sadness because she's brought a lot of fun times to the community. And I think that's safe to say. It is what it is.
Ija. An apartment tour? Your cat's died. Oh no, sorry to hear that.
We've got years of reruns. Bitch, I'm still watching Married with Children. Home Improvement. This shit show could go on forever.
100 pounds? Vijaya! I want to throw that out, to be quite honest.
BG, BG, can I please throw this box out? Please.
I gotta go bathroom. This is day 4 of wearing this, but I watched it.
Oh, she tells us how long she's been wearing it.
No, Vijaya.
Is she talking to the cat while she's on the shitter? In the chat, the thing's unmuted. I know, and that's the thing that she doesn't understand. Like, when we talk about her memorial, it's like we're over here mourning your big ass, Chantel. How in the hell have you been so upset about this memorial that we've been planning for checks notes going on, I believe, 3 years at this point? Hey, Sansa, good to see you. I feel the same way. I run my channel in such a way that if something should happen, I wouldn't feel bad about any of my videos. We talk about the content she puts out like it's a reality show. That's fair to say. I don't feel like that it's been so bad to where I feel like I wouldn't take anything down. This is history. We've made a lot of historic moments with these live streams and with everybody's content in the community. And I feel like I would have no reason to take anything down. I'm with you on that one. I know our content is a lot different, but still.
You can be my beach. Oh, why are you skidding all over the place? What is this?
That's true, Crump.
So that's the deal. No, I need to quit smoking, but Bija. Come here, BG. Baby girl. Come. Wait, you're spazzing out. Wendy's. Ugh. Why did I order that?
So you want to riot?
Like, I gotta get rid of everything. Like everything. Like, hey, Dillard.
This is like, like when a store closes down, everything must go 90% off. That's how she's about to sell all of her shit in her apartment. Hey, Vert. What is those stupid noises she makes? I don't know how she is going to haul luggage and a cat to the airport when she's not even mobile. The noises it's Chantel. That's just what she does, and that's her mentality where she is present day. As far as going to the airport, that's what we're all wondering ourselves. Thank you for the support, hun. Everything must go. Squeaky, come get it.
The cheese fries are tasty, but fuck, man, they're the worst for my gut. Why did I get those?
Oh, that's another question. When you first pulled those out and you showed the camera, I thought the same thing. And the chili. The cheese fries and the chili. I was like, boy, your asshole. Buckle up, Colin. Isn't that your famous quote over there, Chantel?
Are you sure you don't want to just find a cheaper place to rent? There's not really much cheaper. Wendy's and Chick-fil-A use the same.
But listen, y'all need to stop trying to sell her on that shit. Just find a cheaper place to rent to in Cornhell, or whatever y'all call it. You realize she's already got her mind made up. Like $200 a month in Syria or whatever she's going to be paying. She's sold on that bullshit. Wicked Crafter says the offense over the memorial is because when it goes down, they'll rebuild the cockroach stronger and faster and thinner. Oh, that was a banger, Wicked Crafter. Thank you for the support, hun.
In buns. I'm gonna leave the lamp either with my aunt or my mom because I can't really bring that, can I? They're gonna be mad when you go to jail and bring a bidet. Maybe get a storage unit.
Hey, Ard.
Someone screenshot. BG!
Say chi. BG, say chi.
Oh, wait. Hold on, BG, don't move.
BG.
BG, say chi. Oh my god, you're cute. You're fucking hot!
Yeah. Yeah. She's totally normal, guys. Yeah. Let me just, hold on. My God.
BG, don't move.
BG.
Just listen to this shit. Just listen to this.
BG, say chi. Oh my god, you're cute. You're fucking hot! BG, say chi. Oh my god, you're cute. You're fucking hot! BG, say chi. Oh my god, you're cute. You're fucking hot!
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have words. I really don't. Half Pint says finger crossed for body cam of her being removed from the fly while screeching, BG! Half Pint, thank you for the support, hun.
With beef and bread.
Look at the look on her face while she's reading chat. This motherfucker is so proud of herself. Like, she is thrilled that she's about to load up on a plane and gunt off to Syria.
Alert in Syria?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get me a man.
Yeesh.
I'm gonna get me a man.
She's just like, do you guys remember BBJ doing that? What if Sass says she's gonna steal? I'm bringing her so many snacks, but I don't know if it's her condition, but she just can't control her eating, like me. So Salah's gonna have to watch over both of us. I'll have to like limit the snacks. Sass is gonna love BG, guys. No, she doesn't. She has Down syndrome, not Prager Willy. Maybe you can get her KFG. Maybe we both have the same. Maybe. Salah sounds like your babysitter. Padlock.
She's fucking disgusting. I don't even want to. I'd just keep it playing.
Fridge. KFG every day. Bees. Pepperoni and cheese. They have pepperoni and cheese there. Bees are sitter. Okay, let me just go and clean up the corner. Get some water.
Look at that empty bag of Sun Chips laying against the wall. Look at the pillow where she lays at. Just take it all in. Oh my God, it's great.
Yeah, there are infants. A lot of infants around. So. Of course there are.
Ugh. We're cleaning up our garbage, BG13. Yes, BG13.
I want to know what the rest of those wrappers that she's putting into that garbage bag are. Because she said that she had the chips, but what else did she eat? Because you hear all those wrappers that are going in there with the bag of chips. Look at that. Look at how full that trash bag is already. Oh my God. But she wants you to believe that all she had was the chips. Oh yeah, this is a part if you're not watching the screen, you probably should be. Matter of fact, I'm tapping her back. I want to see what all she's putting in that bag.
We're cleaning up our garbage, BG13. Yes, BG.
See, the bag has like one thing in it. Do you see how empty the bag is?
There, C.
Trash. Trash. More trash. Trash. God damn.
That's it. The water bottles. I found a can of Coke. I'm throwing this in the garbage.
Motherfuckers. It's half full from the sofa. I want to know what's in the bag.
I don't care what you say. You can sit on top of it for now. No. No, I don't care. I don't care. Too bad. Too bad. Garbage day. They only have bidets. They have mostly bidets in Syria.
You do realize that she had to come over and sit down and she's out of breath from what she just did. She is a slob for sure. Half Pint says I genuinely feel for her next door neighbors. Oh yeah, and the ones underneath her too, Half Pint. Can you imagine what that has to sound like for them? Thank you for the support, hun. Oh, she's wore out. She's wore plumb out. It's all food. Food.
All right. Fill that up and throw it out tonight.
She laid it on the floor. I gotta say, watching Chantel all these years, this has always been one of my favorite parts of the Chantel show is the trash and the trash bags and watching her fill them up and then all the trash sit around her apartment for weeks and weeks and weeks. Love that shit. That I will miss because I don't think Salah will allow that to happen.
Muslim countries always, yeah, Star Twinkle. I mean, if I have to squat, I can. Do you guys want me to show you? So usually there's something to hold on to, like the wall. So if I have to use the squat toilet, I just go like this and squat. And then get up. For some reason, I'm a fatty that can squat easy.
Seattle Sapphire says, how hard is it to put it in the trash can? Her mom bought her a trash can. She's always been a weirdo and she refuses to use the trash can. I don't know why. I'll never understand it. You love the active trash bags. Me too. Seattle, thank you for the support, hun. We got to do it in half speed. Show us how you use that squat potty, girl. Make us jealous of you going off to Syria. This is what you do, guys.
So if I have to use the squat toilet,
Yes.
I just go like this.
Okay.
And squat.
And then the diarrhea shit runs all down your leg, doesn't it? Why you scroll TikTok? I'm teasing. Bunny says, okay, that was actually impressive. I'll give credit where credit is due. I'm impressed. Fine. Bunny, thank you for the support.
And then get up.
How am I supposed to send off bangers on Twitter? How does that happen?
For some reason, I'm a fatty that can squat easy. Squat and walk. You just can't like take your time. Can you squat long enough to pinch on? Yeah. A decent loaf. Speaking of, be right back. Oh my god. Ugh.
Is she going back to the bathroom? Oh my god. I know she gets dizzier than a motherfucker using the squat potty. You're insane, Chantel. You're insane.
Decent loaf.
Listen to her squeal as she goes off to the bathroom.
Speaking of, be right back. Oh my god. Ugh.
You don't think there's enough evidence to have this motherfucker locked away? Shmi can't 5150. Shmi could go through her content and have enough evidence, in my opinion, to get this motherfucker committed.
No! Even if the sky is falling down, safe and sound.
Hey, girl, yes.
Do, 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 do. Oh.
You think she's possessed? Maybe.
Wiggle in there.
Who's it?
I'm going to need you all to listen very closely because I heard it and I don't have headphones in. So I know you motherfuckers got to hear this too. That noise was the sound of the portable douche bottle being squirted into her butt. Take me now, Jesus. I've seen enough. Oh my God. I've heard enough.
Piccolo!
There's no loaf. It's all water.
Ija, Ija. Ija, Ija.
Have you ever been to somebody's house and seen a dirty toilet scrubber where they didn't keep it clean? They would clean their toilet out and they wouldn't wash it and they just stick it back in the holder. I would imagine that Chantel's portable bidet, if you want to call it that, looks pretty similar.
You know what I want to bring?
I know you got dirty bidet water all over your hands and there you are filling up your water jug. Oh my God.
BG.
I want to bring these little coffee cups from Canada. I will.
I will. I'm going to take my coffee cups to Syria. I'm going to do it, guys. It's going to happen.
Hey, Deb.
You're making me manic at this point, cutie.
Squeezing yellow mustard. Halloween.
There are literal shit particles all over that apartment. It's everywhere.
Fill them with sweets. I'm gonna bring some treats in that.
You gonna put some treats in that old ass Canadian coffee cup.
The last drop of mustard noise. Really? You guys heard that? You have good hearing, I guess.
Is that gonna be Sauce's portion control, Chantel?
Give me a minute here. I'm gonna
3 for you, 30 for me.
wash my hands. Since you asked. BG Cersei. She's a beauty queen.
You probably should have did that before you filled up your water jug. Hey, MC.
Huge jaw. Huge jaw. Huge jaw.
Hi, baby.
What this? What's these things? What's these things?
I wanted to watch the end of the stream, but now that I think about it, I feel like the mood's been so light today and we kind of just been laughing and having a good time. We'll probably skip over the political shit.
Okay.
You like that ice? You like that Canadian ice, Chantel? Kiss it goodbye, baby. On the counter it goes. Meanwhile, there's a trash bag right next to her. It's literally right there, and she just tosses it onto the counter.
I took out some chicken breasts for later.
Skiing, if by chance in hell Chantel makes it back to Canada, which the odds are slim to none, but if she does, you might get your wish. You might see a crazy homeless lady when she returns, if she returns.
Okay, put that in the sink and pour my water from my Brita.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Them big mamas really do stay hydrated, don't they? With their big sippy cups and everything. I get my water. I used to hear so many good things about water. I don't know if I quite believe that shit anymore.
Blech. That meal was gross.
Low dog, you know you love this shit. You don't miss a fucking meeting.
Yuck. Ugh, disgusting. I can stand and pop a squat and get up with no hands.
Look at you, show off.
You want to turn on the pillow? No. At night, yes. Pillow lights? Can't tell now.
Hey, Marge.
You can't tell now. You gotta wait. I don't know, because I never learn. Plowed through it. I'm going to be giving this pillow back to my mom and all her seasonal decorations. Yeah, I know. Well, tonight I'm going to make a really good recipe. Very healthy, easy. Pizza's at home.
I don't recall that I seen the healthy recipe. Did anybody see her make said healthy recipe? I know she was online for 7 hours, or did she go offline before she made the healthy recipe? She needs to look in a full-length mirror. She has no idea what she actually looks like. Yeah, I know, Ard. I think Chantel's well aware, but she blocks it out, even looking in a mirror. I mean, she sees herself in the reflection. We see her in the reflection. She laughs at the reflection. I think she knows what she looks like.
Chicken hat. Should I bring it? 3 dots autumn reef. Oh, autumn reef. Oh, yeah. They're not sending me one. Mafe. No, it's not Mafe. Somebody sent me a message on Facebook. I didn't know that. Oh, no, I blocked Pia, yeah. No, I told her she needs help and I fucking blocked her because when she's drunk, she fucking gets abusive and weird.
Okay, I want to skip this part. I want to get to where she's talking about selling all of her shit. I don't care about who she has beef with. I don't even know who the fuck she's talking about. I think it's around here.
Inside my brain and like, I've said a million times I'm bringing BG. Can you start a rumor I'm taking her? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, YouTube lover, that they make these claims like.
Oh, Sansa said, nope, no healthy recipe, not schwacked.
They're never true. But yeah, no, the plan is to bring BG, obviously. EDP 445.
Brave of you to take another chance of drinking out of your sippy while laying down again, cutie.
Who is that?
Bro, look at the seal behind her. It's sending me.
Practically looking like Smokey and the fucking Bandits. Like,
I don't know who that is. No, BG's gonna travel wherever I go. The second chin is all knowing. It's wise. Yeah, saucy girl. Yeah. And Julia too.
Aussie, I don't I don't disagree with that. I feel like we had a time. Like we really locked in a time when Chantel's always been fucked up for a long time. But like there was a point that I remember we talked about that you could tell that she was broke. And maybe it was Syria. Maybe it was when you know what it was, I think, Aussie? I think it's when she got kicked out of Kuwait and then she went to Canada and she was so concerned and worried about what Salah was doing that she just accepted that she would rather travel to and live in Syria than worry about what he was doing and her not being able to track his every single move. I think you're right. I think it was that then at the end of the Kuwait era that really finally broke Chantel. And I think we've talked about that before. Aussie, thank you for the support. And I agree. Yeah, she's broke. And like shit like that really can't happen. Like again, Chantel's always had her issues, but to this extent, yeah, I think it's even more than that. Desi says her cooking just has as much fat and calories as DoorDash delivery. No, that's true. That's very, very true. Desi, thank you for the support, hun. And when she cooks, you also have to remember that she's not just making single serving sizes for herself. She's making family portions and she's eating all that shit, whether she eats it at that moment or she eats it later on. She's consuming enough for a small family when she makes the shit at home. And to be fair, when she orders on the app.
Julia will be a challenge because we need to, I don't know, her nose, face squished in face, but
I really want that seal. Oh, I want Chantel to sell me that seal.
I don't know.
Pot pie.
If I can't bring my cats anywhere, I'll be staying where I am.
Yeah, okay.
My cats are my... They're my children. Don't you see?
What about your last 2, 3?
Julia needs a nose job. She's a brachycephalic. Brachycephalic. Brachycephalic cat, meaning her nose is... Let me just find out.
I want to wait until she's really marking shit down before we make a move, though, as anybody's local. Don't go in there making her no ridiculous offers because I don't want her to think that she's going to really benefit off of selling her shit to the community. Wait till she's desperate. She wants that shit out of there and get that motherfucker for 10 cents.
Oh, no, I don't have ChatGPT on here. Oh, yes, I do. Hold on.
Of course you do.
What breed of cat does this look like? Amber eyes. Pay rent. You don't keep your apartment here and go to Syria for a month-long vacation. I want to stay there much longer than a month. And I don't want to have to pay any rent. Hey, Sunshine Eternal, sure. So if I go there, I don't have to pay rent. Thank you.
Okay. New poll. Let's see. Would you live in Syria to not pay rent? Yes. Incoming. Curious how the community feels about that. If you could live completely free in Syria, would you go?
I look old. Foodie what? Well, good riddance, sunshine, eh? Sorry to hear that. No, SB, we have a good arrangement.
Yeah, I seen somebody said they would rather live in a tent. That's the same conversation that I had with Sam last night. I said she would have more comforts in Canada living on the streets than she's going to have in Syria. Zebracorn says, depending on how things go, she may not be able to get to Syria. Things are escalating. Yesterday in Damascus, they were reporting boom booms and pew pews. Zebracorn, I'm not shocked. And thank you for the support and the update. We shall see. Though they play that shit down. They play it down. They present it as if it's not even happening.
No, I didn't build up more debt, no. No, I'm not keeping anything here. Hey, Lord. I never Klarna DoorDash, no.
Somebody asked her if she Klarna DoorDashed. I'm dead.
It was too.
I don't know. The way she answered and responded was kind of sus.
No, I'm not keeping anything here. Hey, Lord. I never Klarna DoorDash, no.
Do you see the smile? Do you see the smirk? Does Canada have that? Can the Canadians answer? I don't know, man. Seems like she gave it away.
No, I'm not keeping anything here. Hey, Lord. I never Klarna DoorDash, no.
Uh-huh.
It was too predictable and not exciting. Thank you, SB. The winter over there, yeah, right. It'll be better than here.
You do have it? Okay.
It's just ceiling writer. Are we going to say bye to the bushes? Hey, Baldy back from Turkey. Spaghetti was good, and now you're eating his last ice cream bar.
Klarna is basically credit. It's been like 6 months, I believe, that Rosie was exposed for running up like $700 in credit debt to Klarna. I think it was Klarna for using DoorDash. And the reason that she told somebody about it is because she lost her monetization. So she didn't have any way to pay for it.
Yeah, we have to have a funeral for the scooter. I'm going to miss it. I wish I could bring it. Is your roommate going to buy the boneless couch for me, and can they come and get it with a truck? How much are they willing to pay? I haven't even had it 1 year. Make me an offer.
Did she say somebody wanted to buy the couch? Hold on. I was reading chat, damn it.
Is your roommate going to buy the boneless couch for me, and can they come and get it with a truck? How much are they willing to pay? I haven't even had it 1 year.
She's actively shitting herself on the couch that somebody is saying that they're going to buy from her. Watch her push the fart out of her ass when she talks about it. Squeaky's the one who made the offer on the boneless couch. Stop it.
Is your roommate going to buy the boneless couch for me, and can they come and get it with a truck?
Squeaky's roommate is going to buy the boneless couch from Chantel. Oh.
How much are they willing to pay? I haven't even had it 1 year. Make me an offer.
Yes, make our girl an offer, please.
I should just have an open house. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that, though.
She'll never do that. Why will she never do that, chat? Because everywhere she goes, there we are. Could you imagine? Bitch, I will drive up to Canada for an open house. Are you kidding me? I will put on a disguise. I'll put my hair in a side pony. I'll have a little mustache or something. I'll have a gunt costume. And I don't know. I'll have to get some Adidas wear or something like that to throw off my scent. Oh, I'm going.
And then people can come in and just buy stuff. I can put a little price, like people can just come in and go, how much for this? And I can say a price. Even if it's $1, the dollars add up. Like if I sell a mug for $1. Desperate. I need to buy a lot of 5X underwear before I go. They don't have decent underwear.
Me and Chantel Gucci are going to go together. What the fuck are you talking about? Me and Chantel Gucci are going to kick in the motherfucking door and we are going to buy the place out.
For 5X, so. Tracy's birthday. You wish you could come. Garage sale. Yeah, like I wonder if I'm allowed to have people in and out. The fast food hijabi of Syria.
Do you know how big 5XL underwear has to be? Like, do you realize how big 5XL? I mean, I've seen a 5XL shirt and they're pretty big. 5XL undie, I don't believe that. I know for a fact I've never seen in person. Man, that's a lot of fabric.
I'd buy your light up Christmas pillow. Would you? Happy birthday, Milf Trace. Shouldn't you start trying to get around with the scooter? I will.
Babe, are you listening? If she really does it, we're driving to Canada. I swear to God.
I like to have really fresh, clean underwear all the time. Especially if I'm going to be like with a husband.
Is it not a normal thing to have fresh, clean are there people in chat without fresh, clean undies? Because you should never not be wearing fresh, clean undies, ladies and gents, especially the ladies in the chat. What is she? And she follows that up with, especially if I'm with the husband. Girl, stop it. Stop it. Salah is getting nowhere near those 5X boy short undies. Nowhere near. He doesn't want to see your skids, okay? Leah Crowder says, sell the boneless couch to play boneless husband. Oh my God, bitch, I'm dead. Leah Crafter, thank you for the support. Half Pint says, I imagine you wearing the nose and the glasses mask. Yes, something ridiculous. You'll never know it does. Half Pint, thank you for the support. Don't tell her we're coming now. Don't do that.
I'm probably am one of the fattest people in Syria.
You're going to be the fattest. And you know what they say? Like, your gunt is going to show your wealth. That's a dead giveaway to make yourself to be a fucking target in a place like Syria. It's a food insecure country, right? People have said that. Hey, Lizzie, I bet the roommate is just FFG with a fake beard trying to catnap BG13 while getting the biohazard couch so she can smell the seat. Win-win. I bet you're right. We'll get there first. Don't worry. And I don't think once word travels that we are going to be traveling to Canada to make sure that we secure the seal and the mobility scooter, Big Sig is going to come nowhere near that apartment. She might try to send somebody in, but who's she going to call? Her brother don't speak to her and she ain't got nobody else. Thank you for the support, hun. Flee the Bee Tree says it's not a war-torn country because they are not at war. Sure. Flee, thank you for the support.
Day off, people. There's no bigger weirdos around than the reprimand channels and their pathetic queefs. They're queefs. Yeah, I'll have a watch.
She doesn't even have skids. She just has stains. It looks like a fucking puddle.
Machine, yeah.
George. Oh man, I forgot George. Are you gonna send George in? I wish that motherfucker would too.
Oh, Kiara, yeah, no, that's not good. Yeah, you can ship out a load of mass stuff for fans. Maybe when I have the car, eh? Yes, a lot more settled now, SB. So many things have changed.
Uh-huh. Oh, he's settled.
I think I'm going to reach out to the friend who bought me.
Oh, he's settled all right, girl. I mean, at least you're getting it right. Yeah, he's settled with a new wife, maybe a new baby. He's settled.
The things that as gifts, and if I can't bring them, I'll give them back to her. Queen Beezer. Thanks.
Shit, I already got a storage unit that motherfucker's going in. Don't worry about it. Bunny says she can live like a goddess in those countries that equate to fat as wealth. Yes, exactly. That was my point, Bunny. She is not going to be one of the fattest people in Syria, I bet there's a big possibility, dead ass, that she could be the fattest. Swear. Funny, imagine being the fattest person in the country. Wow, that's great. Bunny, thank you for the support, hun.
Squeaky. No, see.
Yeah, we said George.
Scribblings with grease fingerprints. The hotel.
What did I call him the other day? When me and Sam were talking about George. Giorgio, Perkio, or some shit like that. It was funny.
Allah take the wheel. There's no better person to trust than God.
Salah should sell tickets to see her. He probably already has. Remember when she used to talk about all the kids coming in there and like want to touch her and rub her belly and everything? I think that's what that was.
No, I'll be flying. The average weight of an adult human in Syria is 148 pounds. Are we getting something cool like a Starlink? I don't know what kind of setup Salah's arranging there, but he said it's going to be really good.
Yeah, I bet he did.
He knows all kinds of people.
He knows people that knows people that knows people in Syria
that are giving him tips on like how to make, life more comfortable for me. Yeah. Starlink.
Wait. Starlink. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Starlink like what's the Twitter dude's name? Elon? Isn't that his setup? Didn't you just go on a whole rant about that dude, or did I miss something? Why would you be using his products?
Did you stream or review or like what? So that's a good. I am excited. Yeah, I'm nervous too. I have a lot to do. It works in Syria? The place I'm staying at has a Western toilet. I know what it looks like. Fiona's not a loyal follower. You're nervous for me? Thank you, Squeaky. I do have a lot of stuff I need to get rid of. I can't imagine squatting to pee. I've had to do it many times in Syria. One time our Western toilet was backed up or being worked on, like replaced, and I had to use the squat. No, I'm not going to show you guys pictures. It'll be a surprise. Yeah, there's a Western toilet.
Let's practice again. Shit. Yeah, she's on 1.5. Sorry, I was reading my text.
These psychos have already tried tracking where you're going on Twitter. Yeah, they will try. I know. They're pathetic.
I don't think we're going to get to the part where she talks about the pool. But so if you guys remember yesterday, somebody came in and said they located where they think Chantel is going to be at, like some Airbnb or whatever. And they were able to track that, I believe, because of the pool that they talked about was going to be at the home. The way they talked, they said it was going to be at the family home. I don't think that's the case though. And her reaction to them coming in, telling her that they found out where she was going to be staying, tracks for them getting it right. Yeah, now she's claiming there's no pool. I think whoever was able to do that, there are some fucking great detectives in this community. I think you guys nailed it. And that's just going based off her reaction.
I thought we would be getting Halloween Christmas videos. No, I don't like Christmas anyways. And Halloween, I can do some fall things in September. But yeah, I would like to be here for Halloween.
Western toilet, Western internet. Yeah, exactly. Stella's umbrella.
Halloween, but.
Yep, she freaked out. I think that whoever nailed that location, I do believe there's a big possibility that is where Chantel's going.
The Syrian plumbing, yes.
I know, Sassy Mama.
Autograph Queen Beezer. Yeah, YouTube lover, I have seen it on video and stuff.
Western food, Western money. Let's not forget her paycheck comes from YouTube, which is an American company.
Sorry, that's gross.
Yeah, if the pool was a lie, why would she backtrack when the folks found a house? Exactly. She's denying it too much. Yeah, she's big mad. Man, those butter teeth, put them up. Put them away.
Yeah, we can watch From. Does it fall into the abyss? I don't know. What writer, really? AC, yes. Yeah, can we go pick up pizza and do stuff before you leave? Yes, inshallah. My lease originally ended November 1st, but they since I don't have to pay my last month rent, they let me leave. They let me make, like, when I signed the N9, like to leave.
No, our Discord's not popping yet. I've always sucked at the Discord, but we do have hope for the Discord. Okay, it's very early stages, and we do have hope that eventually one day it will get there, and slowly but surely.
It's for
You can't rush these things. Okay, ask Charlie. She's been building her Discord forever. Those things take time. So give us another 7 years or so, and we'll be there.
October, not November. Do you have to bury the hole like a cat? I have no idea. It just absorbs into the ground, or there's, like, I don't know what they do to get rid of it, but
Do you know anything? Do you know anything about Syria? Don't speak the language. You don't know where you're going. You don't know what house you're going to live in. You don't know your location. The list of things that you do know, Chantel, would be shorter.
it, like, goes to outside, I think, underground.
I think, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they're at war. What do I know?
Really, Big Beeson? They can't know my secret, writer says.
What she does know, that when she gets to Syria, she'll be able to seal there. And that's it. And that's all she cares about.
So saving money. Yeah. Hey, Island Dragonfly. Like, it would be better for me to stay the month of October because I'd have free rent. But,
Free this, free that.
I don't-
You know, if you get that white crust out of your mouth, that'd also be good for you.
Salah really wants me to go there sooner than later.
Ooh, he can't wait to see them 5X Sundays, huh, girl? Get himself a big old whiff.
So. I'm just kidding.
Still, I really want him to come sooner than later. He can't resist all of this. Do you blame him?
It depends what works over there, Sunshine. You're getting screwed out of a month. True. Kind of true. Oh, I wonder if I can, like, not pay for September. I'm
Girl.
gonna ask.
Performative. Again, I do believe that Chantel has not been paying rent for a long time. She's trying to throw people off.
No, but seriously,
Ugh.
if that's my last month. Well, wait a minute. Let me ask.
None of this makes any sense. Not any of it. She's looking at DoorDash right now. Don't let this woman fool you. Hundred 43 centimeters. Elf, okay. Here's the only way that I believe that Chantel has been paying rent. If Chantel has been paying her rent every single month and she's not going to be evicted, I don't even necessarily think that the eviction process has started. I don't know. Then this motherfucker's a trust fund baby or some shit. That's the only explanation. And do I think that Chantel's a trust fund baby? No. But you're not going to tell me that her live streaming with 150 people in Kick has been paying her bills. Because you guys forget, not only is Chantel's rent, hey Jordy, like $2,200 a month or some shit like that, her food bill is the same, if not more. So we're talking about a minimum of $6K for Chantel to be living in Syria. You think she's making $6K a month on Kick? And even if you were a believer of behind the scenes content or whatever, okay, whatever. Do you really think that she's making that kind of money? I don't think so. So either trust fund baby, I would believe trust fund baby over behind the scenes content. Yes, I would, but I don't think that that's true. I just think that she's not paying her shit. Not only, okay, I'll even go one further. Not only do I think that Chantel's not been paying her rent, I think that remember when she did that smirk when somebody said, did you order DoorDash on Klarna? Then she kind of gave it away that whatever, credit that she's been using. I think she's ran up all of these things that she's been offered, anything that she's been able to get approved from or for, and she's got everything maxed out. She's closed her bank accounts or something so they can't take the payments, and she's going to Syria. And the reason I think that is not just because I know Chantel and her history and everything like that. It's because she is dead set. If something happens in Syria and it doesn't work out for whatever reason, and she's even flat out said, like, even if Salah leaves me and there's another woman, I'm not coming back to Canada. I will never return to Canada. She has said that. And I think in the last day, she sort of walked that back, but no, when she said it, she meant it. She has no intentions of returning to Canada. Why? Why would you not? If your situation in Syria doesn't work out with your husband, why wouldn't you return to Canada to be in your home country? None of that makes any sense. So I think it's more than just her not paying rent. I think she's ran up a lot of shit and she's getting out before it all comes crashing down. And that's not to forget about all of the debt that she was already in, all of it, everything. Yeah, that too, Sins.
Because let's say this, okay?
And I think there's a possibility that Cutie could have presented this to Salah. I think this is a possibility. Even if you don't let me come to Syria to be with you and your family, I'm coming anyways. What the fuck are you going to do about it? I'll find a place in Damascus. I'll find a translator and I'll figure it out on my own. Either you be a part of that and be a part of my channel and we can make money together, like a business agreement, or I'm going to do it regardless because I got to get out of Canada. And the emphasis is she's constantly putting on living for free and how cheap rent is. And there's no other place in Canada that could even hold a flame to living for free in Syria. She's fucked financially. I don't even think that you guys can fathom the amount of fuck that she's in Canada. And I think she's made it a lot. It was already bad. All of that shit that she would say about paying her debt off while she was living in Kuwait, I don't believe that she did any of that because the math, you can't figure that shit out. We know that she was paying for the apartment with her YouTube money. They were paying for the car, the Temu car that they got. They were buying food. She wasn't making a shit ton of money when she was in Kuwait because she started to tank her channel while she was in the Middle East. So it's not like she was making when she was with Dishwasher and in the villa $10,000. She wasn't live streaming as much. She was doing pre-recorded videos. People noped the fuck out. Her community took a hell of a hit. She couldn't afford to pay for her life in Kuwait and then pay off her. I don't believe she ever. I think that one time she provided a receipt, either A, Photoshop, or B, they got a hold of her money somehow. Because they will garnish your wages. They will go into a court, and I'm sure it works the same in Canada, and they took their money out, and that is what she used as a receipt to show people that she paid something. And when that happened, I think she closed her account and she moved her money somewhere else. I could be wrong about everything. But again, I've been watching this shit for a long time, and this is just my professional opinion. Chantel's Unflick Bean says, I did say to you she has a trust fund months ago, and I still stand on that hill. You guys, a lot of people in the community, well, there's a small percentage that have said that either she has a trust fund or her grandma left her some money. So I don't know if that you're talking about the same thing, but it still applies. Which, if it's not everything that we're saying and she's not as bad off financially as we think she is, then I would agree with you. Then that might be a possibility. Thank you for the support, hun. Fondue says, is a Canadian tour off now? No, we don't need Chantel to be in Canada for us to do the tour. We're going to see Canada. We're going to see all the sites that Chantel made famous to our community. We have no intentions of going and interacting with Chantel. I mean, I'll go to her apartment and collect and pay for the things that she's willing to sell. But outside of that, no, she doesn't need to be there. No, it's not never going to be canceled. It's on until it happens. Fondue, thank you for the support. Hello, KK. Eating so much, she has to flee her own country. And it's another situation like Rosie. Rosie ate herself into debt. So has Foodie. And she's admitted to doing that. Her bankruptcies that she's still paying off present day. She told the story. She charged up credit cards. She ate herself into debt and she's still doing it present day. That shit is not cheap. KK, thank you for the super chat, hun.
So my original, because he misses me. My original.
You would think.
So whenever I moved in here, the promotion was that I don't have to pay last month's rent, which is the last month before moving out. Now my lease was supposed to end November. I already signed my N9. When you have to.
Just the way that she's presenting this shit right here, it doesn't even make sense. When you go into a lease, you know exactly, like there's no figuring out anything. You know exactly when your lease starts. You know exactly when your lease is up. If you pay the last month's rent, then you don't have to pay it the last month that she's acting like it's a big fucking mystery. All of this is just performative because again, there's no way that she doesn't understand how exactly her lease works. So if you paid for October, when you moved into that apartment, then you paid for October. You wouldn't get to live for free in September because you're not staying the entire month of October. Your lease is still your lease. So whether or not that you're there, you still have to pay for it. And you're not going to tell me that she doesn't understand that's how that shit works. She does, but she's acting confused and, oh, maybe I can live for free in September since I'm going to be gone in October. Your lease was until October. So your lease is not over until October, whether or not you're occupying the apartment. Everybody knows that. Hello, Art. I've always suspected money drove her decision. She was in default with her bankruptcy when she fled to Kuwait, thinking it would be discharged 3 months in. They don't discharge it and change the entire course of her life. I agree with that 1,000,000%. And I also think that things have been added on since then and things are catching up to her. And so when she talks about living for cheap in all of these different countries, I think a thing that Chantel is very concerned about, if all of these bankruptcies and taxes come crashing down on her, even if she'd made enough to pay for her rent in Canada, if they start taking money away from her, they're going to take it all. They're going to take it all. And she's very well aware of that. As much as I believe that a lot of this is driven by the romance scammer, yes, she wants her romance scammer. It's also driven by she's fucked up really bad in Canada financially, really bad. Like, she might be able to get herself out of it, but she doesn't have that willpower in her to change her situation around whatsoever. Like, she probably could go home and cry to Smee and maybe get a free bedroom and make rules, no live streaming, this and that. I'll go out and, you know, take my mobility scooter over to the mall and do mukbangs to make money to pay my debt. And Smee might be, you know, willing to do something like that, but Chantel is not wanting to fix her life. She's wanting to run away from it. Art, thank you for the support, hun. Fondue says she has changed the story twice. Saturday, she said she's leaving the end of September. Yesterday, she said early October. I clipped it on my Twitter. She has been changing the date. So why would they let you live for free in September? None of this shit makes sense, Chantel. All this is not Chantel trying to throw people off because she's so worried about, you know, her safety in Canada. No, this is all because she's fucking lying and scamming. That's it. Fondue, thank you for the support, hun. Chantel's Unflake Bean says, with the condition that she is given so much a month and Shmi is her legal representative, but Shmi can't touch the money. It goes to Chantel direct. That is a possibility. I think it's lower on the poll for me anyways, but I'll leave that open for a possibility for sure because nothing else makes sense. Nothing. And thank you for the super chat, hun.
When you say to leave a place, you sign an N9 with the date that you're leaving. And they said in the N9 confirming the move out that my lease will end October 1st. So does that mean that I don't have to pay rent for September? If I don't have to pay rent for September, that's really good. Yes, October 1st. That's what I emailed them for.
Now
Thank you,
that bunny, I still think Salah's dad gave her a hefty divorce settlement. That's why Salah is still around. I don't see. I feel like that one's really, really bottom of the tier, but for me, anyways. Maybe not for other people, but you're not the only one that's ever said that. I don't think that's a chance in hell. But again, who really knows what the truth is behind any of this shit? Bunny, thank you for the support, hun.
Please be true. Let me get 30 from you real quick. Maybe if I don't have to pay my last month. But if he warns you at your healthiest, you should stay here as long as you're leased.
I think she got in with all the money that she collected when she was in Syria. She got a shit ton of money. She got in. She paid whatever she had to pay to get in there. And I think she probably paid the first couple of months. And here's where I think it stopped. You have to also remember, there was a big pivot when Chantel came back from Syria. She lost monetization on YouTube. That was a hit for Chantel. You're telling me that Chantel came back to Canada, went from living in Syria to not, according to her, not paying anything, right? Moves back to Canada, loses monetization. It takes her, what, like a couple weeks at least to get going on Kick and to get monetized and everything. And she never like struggled whatsoever from that situation. That I feel like is a very important part in history that we don't talk about. Okay, Sansa says, I can understand a parent trying to pay for foreign residency for their child, especially if they have the money. I can agree with that as well, Sansa, for sure. But I think we're forgetting also that Chantel lost her monetization. Like, we don't even really talk about that enough. And even if she quickly started to collect money on Kick, it was nothing like the money she was making on YouTube. And even after she tanked her channel the way that she did. Anyways.
I could use that money to get like a whole bunch of 5X underwears. I think Pennington's, I don't know. I want to get boy shorts. I don't like briefs. They're not FUPA friendly. I need like a full coverage on the front and the back. Like wearing your underwear backwards. Yeah. That's like kind of what I would want to do. I drew Ryder. Boy shorts. Hey, Draven. I know I hate that scrape like. Because I get my last month's rent free.
And you know where I think she's got that from, Fondue? Because Chantel hasn't always been like this. She didn't start having these thoughts until she met Salah. And he needed to convince her to go to Kuwait and live there together if they couldn't go to Canada and live together. Well, if I can't go to Canada, you stay here. Think about how expensive it is to live in Canada and how much money you'll be saving here in Kuwait. It's so much cheaper here. And in Syria, oh my God, you're damn near living for free.
If something happens in Syria, like, you know, I will just freaking go to another country.
Did you ever hear Chantel complaining about the rent when she was in the villa? I don't think she even ever brought it up. I don't remember Chantel really complaining about money and bills at all, really, when she was in villa. It didn't start until after she met Salah.
Oh, no, I didn't, Ray. Hold on. I'll check. Hold on. We gotta go under the bridge, bees.
Did she confirm that she wears her underwear opposite? Like the... See, where's the butt in the front?
I need to know what my last payment
I mean, to be fair, I don't think that Chantel really ever wears underwear present day.
is. I've never missed a month of payment either. I always pay my rent on time. Who is Guy?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Girl here. I'm curious about the percentages. People could lie though, Ray. It's not accurate. I don't like doing polls on Kick. On YouTube, okay, but on Kick, it takes up the whole screen for me. I don't know why. Geek. What did you say here? Anguish
She wears diapers. She does.
Cornhole? You claim to have a deep connection to the Middle East, but you want this lavish setup in Syria that would mean you don't live at all like the vast majority of Syrians. No.
Yes, exactly. Very well said. Whoever said that. Read it again, Chantel.
Geek.
She's got to have the best internet. She needs electricity. She needs all the best solar paneling. She needs to be close to certain places so she can consume all of this food.
What did you say here? Anguish Cornhole? You claim to have a deep connection to the Middle East, but you want this lavish setup in Syria that would mean you don't live at all like the vast majority of Syrians. No. I don't want a lavish setup. Salah thinks I do, but I don't. I told him I just want to live like the only thing I require, which is not most people. A lot of people do have this in Syria. I just need electric, and I don't even. You know what? I don't even need constant electric. I just need it for the nighttime, but I will have constant electric. I was promised 24-hour electricity because of the solar upgrade. I was promised fridge, stove, good climate, so like AC, whatever, internet, Western toilet.
You just proved that person's point. You want all of your Western luxuries in Syria with you, but you claim to have such a deep connection with Syria. Like you want to live like Syrian people, but you really fucking don't. You want to take all of your Canadian luxuries over to Syria. Don't give a shit about how anybody else is living in the area as long as you have everything that you need.
Yeah, lingerie.
You're better than them. You have more than them. You can afford it. You can lay on your couch and seal and make all the money that they can't make. And you're going to have electricity and all these things.
AC, yes, but I don't think, Carol, I'm going to need AC. AC needs electricity, yeah. But like the AC, it's going to be October, right? So it's going to be cooler. And then it's going to be November, which will be cold.
What about when you're there and when it starts to get hot in April, in May, in June? Are you going to require AC then? All you're saying is you don't require AC when you get there because you think it's going to be cooler, which it's not. People have already talked about what the temperature is going to be. But eventually when it starts to heat back up, and if you're still there, you're going to want AC just like you did the last time. Lights Out says, no such thing as a free lunch, cutie. Words to live by. Things are cheap, convenient, or good quality. You can only pick two, never all three. Very well said. I love that. And it's so true. Lights Out, good to see you, and thank you for the support, hun. Yeah, she's privileged.
Colder and colder and colder. I'm not going to need the AC right away. So I might not care about that right away.
Gilly, I hope so.
Look at the Damascus. Yeah, there's a lot of villas and stuff there, but you're getting married to Ryder? Yeah.
No, Cutie is in for a rude awakening, and I can't wait to be there front and center to watch it all go down. God, can she please just have internet? That's the only request that I have from this situation. Desi says she has said 6X since coming home. She asked Chad if anyone wanted to buy her 5X clothes the other day. She's outgrown everything. Yeah, didn't she say she wasn't taking any of her clothes with her? And she expects to wear the clothes that she left behind when she left Syria. Oh my God. It's such a shit show. Desi, thank you for the support. Let me read the poll. Would you live in Syria to not pay rent? 1,000 votes. 90% said no, and an insane amount. 3% said yes. I'm here to tell you, present day, I don't believe it's worth it. I'll go ahead and continue to pay what I got to pay to live the life of luxury that I'm lucky enough to have and be very content with it. I got to get out of here, guys. I didn't realize it was so late. Thank you all for showing up, showing out. As always, we should be here same time, same place tomorrow. Stay tuned for the notification, and I'll see you guys then. Bye, guys.